Alright, hey guys. Looks like I'm live. I have to set up my phone. Sorry that I'm a little bit late. I'm surprised there were 4 of you waiting for a moment there. That's crazy. I missed you guys. Hope you're doing well. Also, I'm honestly really hoping Clockwork in the Scooby Gang is back. Alright, let's see. Trying to charge my phone. It's being a pain in the rear. I'm sorry for being a little bit late as well. I was not feeling the best today, but Alright, I'm gonna start the game. Come on. Okay, I think I got it. Luckily I got it while it was just loading, so we're good. Whew. Hey, Masha. Yeah. Today was a day, was it? Man. I hope you're feeling alright. I didn't have the best, but I made it. I did, in fact, make it. Alright. I don't remember who was there at the very end of the last stream, but my character has learned how to complete the game entirely. So I'm probably going to try that this stream. There's a chance it won't be crazy long then. I don't know. Because I'm feeling it'll be quick. If I just get through the act, I might be able to just win the game. Which would be crazy. Anyway. What level are we? It's been a little while. Well, 2 days or something. We are level 2. Okay. So, it's probably a little bit unwise to just go right into a Guardian, huh? Hey, Kid Childs. Hope you're doing good, man. Alright. Training grounds. For some reason, the game's slow. Okay. Yeah, very peculiar. I don't know why it's acting strange right now. I'll just get into a fight. Hopefully it fixes itself. It is a little bit slow. That's strange. I think I'm going to lower the graphics for a moment. I don't know why this is... Isn't there... Wait, where's graphics? I forget. Well, skipping animations would help, but... Graphics quality. Yeah, we're going to have to go low. Just for now. Yeah. Okay. That's strange. But here we go. Alright, so all we have is a bounty hunter, adding useless cards, and a mind bender. It is still a little bit slow, but hopefully it'll be okay. Alright. Alright, and what do I have? I have Gluttony, which makes me discard cards, and that's what I need to do in order to get my ultimate for Zealot. So, it is a good old pair. I have Charge, gain 200% damage for the next hit, discard all the arrows. Interesting, so I should do a feint. Because there's no way I'm going to be able to kill them both. That would be crazy. Let's see. So I can defend against them both, so I don't need to play Tainted Force. I can just let that discard to reduce the cost of a future shot. I have 2 energy left. Okay. Alright. I think we're just going to shoot this guy down. Ooh. Okay. Check your browser for high memory usage are usually the culprit. Yeah, best to close it every few hours. tell you what. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I'm actually... Okay. I will close every single tab except for the streaming tab. So the only things I have up is my streaming tab, my OBS, which I have to use to stream in this, so maybe it'll do a little bit better. Okay, let's see. Right, we have the Bouquet of Destruction. Such a lovely name. I'm gonna do that. I don't think I've ever used it before. Gonna lower some armor, hit him, and hit him again. And then we can just aim shot this kid. Okay. Yeah, I typically have a couple of PDFs open because I do lore videos and all that. So perhaps, but usually it goes to sleep and it doesn't, it doesn't take much usage, but sometimes it doesn't. So when it doesn't, it can make my computer jittery. But anyway, so we have quick dodge. This is a lot better for the apostate. I always get the apostate and zealot mixed up, but I think this is a lot better for the apostate than this character. But it's gain 50 barrier, gain barrier equal to 50% of your armor, and then it switches to gain barrier equal to 100% of your armor, and then at the start of your next turn, also gain it. So this is pretty good still. We have heavy protection, gain 40 armor for 4 turns, followed by gain barrier equal to 300% of your armor. Huh. It's interesting. I've never had it before. Muscle rupturing shot, deal a hit for 300% damage. Next turn, draw 2 cards less. I don't like the things that hamper me in the following round. Uncool. I could take a quick dodge. I probably will. But I do need more arrows. But yeah. Sometimes OBS is just being annoying because it has a bad day. Yeah. It's okay. We're surviving. We're surviving. Alright, we're going to put Ethel on, replacing Stan. What do we have? Nid? Right. I forgot I have this. For every point of unused energy, draw 2 additional cards. That's not bad. Okay. Hello, priestess. Oh yeah, she was refusing to talk to me last time.
As you approach, the priestess doesn't even look in your direction. She mumbles something you can't understand as she walks forward with her gaze fixed on the horizon.
So I guess because I told her to keep on going, she's just never going to do anything nice for me ever again. Lovely. Alright. To the candle maker. Oh man. Sorry, give me a second. Just gotta do something. Okay, so guess what? I solved the problem. You'll never guess. Actually, maybe you will. I accidentally... I'm on my laptop, right? Because I do not have a actual professional computer. The plug fell out, and that is why it was having issues. Must be, because it was probably upset that it was not being charged, so it was running at half strength. But anyway. Okay, so we have the sick man. It would be preferable if I'm able to kill him in 1 hit. That doesn't look likely at the moment. Bow draw isn't bad. Huh. I might be able to do it if I do this charge. Well, quick dodge is enough to deal with these guys already. Or, actually, maybe not. Never mind. It's 50-50. I am tempted to do the charge. I kind of want to. And then do this. Bring in an elemental. It might be enough damage to kill this guy. You know what? Let's try it. I so rarely do it, you know? Also, we're going to do a gluttony. Yeah, so now it's a double damage shot. Oh, wow. That's a lot more damage than I expected. I can kill whoever I want. Maybe I'll kill the big guy. Let's do that. Alright. He's dealing 1 damage. Alright, let's do a feint. Let's just kill the healer. Oh, I didn't realize I had all that damage there. Alright, we don't want to hit him. Well, actually, we can hit him once. Get rid of Red Death. Okay, we can get a huge hit. Fire shot. Yep. Yes, technology. Alright, human liver, sharpening stone. Lovely. That liver was so useful last time. The infinite fights and all.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you. I'm looking for components that could make my candles better. No luck so far, though. Anything I can help you out with in the meantime?
You've decided to be semi-nocturnal and catch the streams while I'm on sick leave. Once I go back to work in October-ish, I won't be able to anymore. May as well make the most of it. Well, I feel bad to make you have a rougher night cycle. I mean, if you're gonna have insomnia anyway, of course you're welcome. I love having you here, but I don't want to encourage bad behavior like you did with bullying people, even though that was very helpful. Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna take the passive. Weird candles. Lovely. So that means whenever I pop a weird candle, it always goes to maximum. So that's lovely. Alright. Poor priestess. She's just mad. She'll always be mad. Yeah, let's go to the training grounds. I believe it does give me something nice. Also, I probably should... I always forget to make people mods. I probably should make you a mod. Alright, so we can take the hit. I suppose we should go after him with our aim shot. And hit him twice. Who do I want to go after? Let's go after him. His numbing bite reduces target's damage by 5% for 3 turns. Wow. Luckily, you didn't actually hit me. Okay, so the Bouquet of Destruction, what a name. That should be enough to deal with the guy on the right. Finishing shot should kill him? Well, it might. Oh, it did. Okay, cool. We can do a dodge, so then we'll be able to defend. I don't believe I'm able to kill him. Actually, I accidentally shot. Now I have to try. Alright, no. Alright, so now we'll do wooden flute. Okay. 2 points of damage. Okay, we're going to do Gluttony to discard a bunch. Because we want to get that completed. And we kill. Part of the insomnia is because I randomly doze off in the day. I do spend a lot of time horizontal in my state. Yeah. Yeah, that cannot be fun. Do you, well, when you were walking not too long ago, did you like to take walks a lot? Or like, you know, hiking, that kind of stuff? Let's see. Close quarters combat, draw 2 arrows, gain 30 armor. I don't think so. Impenetrable fog. Offer 10 armor. Offer 10 armor. And then gain 75 armor. Ugh, that's just lame. Culling. This isn't bad. Yeah, multi-shot random enemies for 100% damage, leading to cleanup. Dealing a bunch of damage, but I don't want it. Don't want it. Let's reroll. Acid Flood. Never seen this before. Deal a hit for 50% damage and reduce enemy's armor by 0, 10 for each arrow in hand, and then discard all arrows. Interesting. I'll probably do that just because it's a 0 coster, and then Ambition gives you armor and damage, and then it removes armor and damage from enemies. We're going to do Acid, but I'm doing that because Ambition, it's only for 2 turns, so uncool. Yeah, alright. At the start of every turn, increase your damage by 5%. I mean, not too bad. It's really not. I think that there is one that's like this, except it's every turn you increase your damage by only 3%. So this is nice. Like, you know, it's better than that. After every 4th maneuver played in a turn, draw a random arrow in a turn and reduce the energy cost of the next arrow to 0. That's so rare. That's so exceptionally rare. Yeah, unless I get something else that lets me play more maneuvers, I don't think I can do that now. Withdrawal is really nice. Gain 10 barrier after discarding every arrow and spirit arrow, because many times I don't want to do the smoke shot. And also, if I'm out of energy, I can just discard my 0-cost arrows for barrier. So this is withdrawal is fantastic. Delay is nice too, but let's get withdrawal. And then Calcanteer. And training grounds.
Come, train if you feel like it. These may be mere illusions, but they hit and kill. Just like the real versions.
Alright, hit me with all you got. Come on, man. Okay, Cyclops, Perverted Life Force. What's the threshold for him? 20? That is kind of high. Uncool. Alright, let's see. He's dealing 8. I should probably do a dodge. It gives me armor this turn and next turn. I like that. So I should be good. Yep, so he's not hitting me now. I am very tempted to do a big hit against him. I know it's going to go off. I could do... If I do... I forget. He loses armor every turn, right? Will increase his damage. Oh, so he doesn't increase his armor. So his base is just 65. So I'm going to have to do Acid Flood on him. Alright, let's do a aim shot on him, and then Acid Flood on him. So he loses a bunch of armor. If I always get an aim shot every turn, so I can just kill him next round if worse comes. Wow, oh my goodness, that's so much damage. Why would you do that? Alright. Well, obviously I'm going to have to use my wooden flute. Well, I say obviously, but... feels like the right call. So yeah, let's just do the wooden flute now. There's no way I'm killing him. I could stun him, but I don't want to give him more armor. I'd much rather just do that. Huh, I could use Gluttony now, and then I'll immediately get Gluttonous Beast, which is interesting. That actually is a somewhat interesting proposition, if I'm honest. Because then I can just play it immediately, draw 2 cards. You know what, let's do it. Okay, so we're getting a bunch of arrows. This actually kind of works out because I can just kill him. We'll have to do an aim shot, I guess. You know what? Let's bring in the elemental arrow too. Okay. Hit. And just hit this guy. Alright, that works. You spent your workday on your feet, but you still liked going out on small evening walks with your cat. Just walking through the village or across a field on the other side of the main road. You fell asleep around lunchtime every day. Some days you wake up at lunchtime. Man, that's tough with those sleeping hours. You didn't let him out without supervision or even harness and leash if we walked along the main road. That was me on Sundays, your day off. Yeah, well, that is sweet. I am sorry, you know, of course. But, So quick dodge is obviously free. Not a bad call. It's not going to block enough. I'm not going to be able to kill him, so I should probably do a feint. Which is actually just enough, so let's just leave the quick dodge, because I like it being free. This will discard 1 arrow. Alright, so we're just going to do an aim shot and sit still. Alright, let's see. We have a Bouquet of Destruction. I guess I'm going to do that. We're going to then, yeah, remove a bunch of his armor. Now what do I want to do? He is hitting pretty hard again. I have 2 energy. I can also bring in an elemental arrow. You know what, let's do it. Let's see what we get. It's an air shot, so it's a big hit. Alright, well we know we're going to be doing those zeros. Does this kill him? Might. And this does deal a little bit of damage, so he'll die. Yep. Nice. Perfect amount, huh? Acid Flask, Human Liver, and Hope. I think that's new. Duplicate the next card. Turn to draw 2 cards. Their energy cost is reduced to 0. I don't know why that's Doom. That seems like a good thing to me. That is interesting, though. Okay, so we have a Ricochet. Deal a hit for 200% damage and cleave. As I explained before, this is better than the heavy shot. This would be my first arrow. Well, I'm not counting an aim shot because it's an ability. This would be my first arrow costing something. I think I'm okay with that, though. Let's do it. Having cleave is nice. It's also a bigger hit. Sometimes that is going to be very helpful. Alright, the first hit has lifesteal. Interesting. Each card played increases your damage by 5. The first turn of combat, deal extra damage. Draw an additional card with cost reduced. Increase everyone's damage. Okay, we're going to do calc. We're going to draw an extra card.
As the monster disappears in a cloud of smoke, you realize that all of the warriors present have gathered around the arena. You hear them clapping and whistling in awe.
Congratulations. Here's the promised reward.
Polished ear. Right, and a mythical. I don't remember what it does. Hopefully it's not bad. If you end the turn with more than 4 cards in hand, gain an energy next turn. If you end the turn with unused energy, gain 2 energy next turn. You know what? Maybe I'll wait until I have another armor slot. If I do, I'm going to try something interesting with ear and nid. So that if I do leave an energy, I'm going to gain 2 energy and 2 cards. So that would be very nice. I can just perpetually do that, huh? Over and over. I am a little bit tempted to just go for the big fight. You know what? We're going to do it. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. Alright, got 2 of them. Let's see here. Only he's attacking, but that's not going to last for long, because once one of them is dead, that will no longer be true. Alright, so we have a 0 cost, obviously playing that. I guess we don't need quick dodge anymore. We could do stepping. Oh, I completely forgot that discarding arrows gives me barrier. So actually, this card is now rather useful. Because, right, that just is going to give me a bunch of, well, it's obviously going to be giving me a bunch of ultimate charges, but it's also going to be giving me extra damage and also barrier. Very intriguing. Maybe I will, because I have a bunch of arrow bags. Yeah. I could also do acid flood, which isn't a bad idea either. Because they have a ton of armor. That's my only way to remove it. You know what? Let's do acid flood instead. I changed my mind. Yeah, because we can still do the arrow bags. We're going to do a bouquet of destruction. And then just a regular arrow bag. Alright, let's see here. So we can do toxic on him. We want them both to be pretty low. Let's see. He's also going to hit everybody. So he's going to kill that sleeper before she'll be able to activate ever. I think this works. Could play this, but yeah, I'll leave it. Alright, well timed. So he can die in 1 shot. Could do an acid flood. If we do, we can do both arrow bags. So that sounds good to me. Or can we? Yeah, we can. Okay, bouquet, arrow bag, and toxic. Man, he's so dead. Dead. Oh, 1 health. Now you're dead. Alright, scientist.
Welcome again. Unfortunately, I only have enough ingredients for one of these, so choose wisely.
I shall choose... Oh, you know, armor is actually really good for this character. You know what? Now go big or go home. Let's do a damage. Let's have confidence in ourselves. Confidence that we won't get ourselves killed. By the way, did you guys see the post about me contacting the creators of the TTRPG? I have very low expectations, but that would be cool. I'll say that. But anyways, so the Rat Queen, we have the Rat King, and 2 annoying rats. Okay, so we have another. Again, we have the 2 cards that discard all arrows. So I could do 1, and then I could bring in Bouquet of Destruction. You know what? No, I don't want to do acid. Don't do acid. Yeah, let's do Stepping Stones, and then we can... Well, but then that'd be a huge hit. Then I could do Bouquet of Destruction. Let's do that. Why not? Yeah, so we can easily defend against these. Well, we were already completely defending against them, actually. And let's see. So, a weak shot... can it kill him? Yes, it will. It's guaranteed, actually. Crazy. It doesn't matter who we really kill. Really, finishing shot may not kill him. It didn't. Alright, let's put that on the king. I could bring in an elemental, but I'll just wait. Alright. Could do Gluttonous Blast. We do have the Cleave available. Let's do it. Oh, I thought that would have killed him. Oh well. Alright, well now he's dead. We could discard the arrows that would get us maxed out. Alright, so now I can either bring in the arrow bags, or I can bring in a huge damaging attack. Let's see what Gluttonous Beast gets me. Okay, so we can bring in a ton of arrows. Let's do this then. Alright, so we do have a lot of arrows here. Yep, okay. Oh, I thought that she was dead, my bad. Yeah, I do remember, I do need to remember to keep energy available. If I can spare it, that is. But he's dead.
You found what was protected by this beast when you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold. 3 ethereal chests materialize in front of you.
Oh no, this isn't good. This is very not... Well, I mean, it's not like awful, but... Typically, you get the runestone slots here. I didn't get it on the first try. I don't like that, but I'll take the damage. We're going all out on damage. Alright. Hopefully I find him in the next 2. I am a little bit tempted to just do the boss right now. I mean, I've only explored this at half, but you know what? Let's do it. Let's see how he does. Okay. Do I have things that discard? I do have charge. So this would discard 4 arrows, which would, yeah, which wouldn't be too bad. Could do Gluttonous Beast after. Or do I want to do it before? That is the question. So if I do this, that means I'm only going to be able to play 1 other energy card. I could actually wait for charge for later because it's too expensive. Let's do Gluttonous Beast. Let's grab a bunch of block. And this time around, we're actually going to remember to leave in energy, which we're probably going to be leaving 2, but we need to at least remain, or leave 1 remaining. Okay. Alright, that's all I can do. Alright, so that gives me a bunch more cards. We could do an acid flood, probably should. Do we want to bring in the arrows now? Do we want to bring in the elemental now? That's also an interesting idea. Let's bring in the elemental. Water shot? Sure. Ooh, do we even hit him? No, let's discard it. Acid flood. Alright, so we get a bunch of charges back when we bring in the arrow bag. We can actually take damage now. And then we just want to play one of these if we can. Let's do a feint. This is maxed out again, shockingly. With another acid shot, huh? Okay, let's bring in another elemental. Okay, so it's an air shot. That is pretty good. Let's see. So we're going to hit him. We don't really want to use the acid on him, but we do want to discard again. I didn't realize I got so little. Okay, I thought I had one more arrow, but I did not. Alright, so I'm going to hit him. It's going to have some cleave. It leaves us with 1 more energy to defend with. But first, let's hit, I don't know, you. And then we'll grab an unbreakable feint. Actually, is that enough? Yeah, totally. Alright. So they're not doing too good. Let's see. Could do a free quick dodge. I don't have anything that discards anything. Let's do the arrow bag. Okay, so we do have the ricochet available. That is a pretty big hit. We also have the acid flood. I probably want to do that right at the end. Alright, let's do a quick dodge in order to gain a little bit of armor. I don't know if we necessarily need it. It'll be hit. I think I want to kill him. Yeah, and then I'm going to do the acid on the big guy. We could bring in a... No, I'm not going to. We shall save the ability for later. Alright, so he's hitting harder. Let's see. Seems like we're doing okay. If I do a charge, which there's only 2 arrows to discard anyway, this would get maxed out. Actually, I could still do the arrow bag and do that. I'd get 20 barrier. You know what? Let's do it. Oh wait, no. If I do the arrow bag and then charge, that means that all the arrows I draw would be discarded. Alright, we're just going to play it normally. I'll just do some defenses, and we're going to be doing a big ol' hit. Yeah, let's do an arrow bag too. Alright. So we could bring it in. Do we have things that discard? We do not. Alright, we want to have these arrows instead, I think. Alright, this should kill him. Now what? We should probably do the arrow bag. Kind of want to do that to him, don't I? If I do the ricochet, I won't get the extra cards next round. You know, let's just do the acid shot on him. We could actually bring in a big hit. Let's do it. Fire shot. Reduces enemy's armor by 100. Okay. Alright. Ooh, he's hitting kind of hard. The healer is. Wow. Okay, let's see. I can probably shoot him down. You know what? Let's see. Yeah, Yeah, so if I do... I'm going to have to do 4 more attacks, actually, to kill him. Unless I do Tainted Force, that should be enough to kill him, then. If I have to, I could do an Acid Flash right at the end. But I don't think that the combat actually ends after I kill him, is it? No. Alright, let's do this. And that's going to be 40. And they're going to have 5. So maximum damage they deal is 40. So then we're just going to do... Oh, I forgot. Every other shot deals double damage. I completely... Or 25% additional damage. I completely forgot about that. We're through. Miscalculation for the win. Might do some more drawing in a bit. Yeah. Totally. You really are talented there. A lot more talented than me. I'll tell you that. Alright. Prideful March. Reduce damage dealt by all enemies for by 75% this turn. Gain 10 barrier and draw a maneuver. Honestly, this is different. It's not that bad. I don't like Somersault. It's just draw and draw and draw and draw. I'm not going to take the weird coated arrows. I don't think. Gain 25% damage this turn isn't bad, though. Huh. What quiver am I hoping for? I don't know if there really is one that I'm shooting for. I currently only have the 3, right? Maybe I should. I don't have that many quivers. And plus 25% damage is nice. Yeah, I mean, the thing that I want would be like that Spiritual Flurry. That gives me 7 weak shots. That would be kind of cool. But let's do this. Alright, Relaxed Body. 40 max health. Hunter's Dream. Every turn increase the damage at the first hit by 25%. Not bad. Every discarded arrow and spirit arrow increases damage at the next hit by 20%. Huh. I mean, I believe that munitions recycling is going to deal more damage than Hunter's Dream by the end of a fight. I mean, if I average 2 arrows discarded around, which has happened quite a lot, yeah, then this is better than Hunter's Dream. Let's do munitions recycling. Alright, Cracked Ethel. Merge. Nice. More armor. We need it.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the sensation of a strange power growing within you.
Alright, let's take the heart, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if I need to. Well, okay, I'll do it. Yeah, I don't know how many of you were here at the end of last stream, but yeah, I did learn how to complete it. How to complete the game here. I still don't know if I even want to. I think I will, but I don't even know what happens after you complete it. Like, it might end the run, which if it does, then these fights are just for fun, which, I mean, it's always for fun. But if it doesn't just end the run, then, you know, obviously I want to do these, so I'll keep going. This is new to me as well, so let's see. So if I do acid, don't do acid, kids, but if I do acid, that'll be able to lower his armor a lot. I can bring in an arrow bag. I think I can even bring in an elemental arrow. Yeah, let's do it. I could do bow draw as well. Yeah, let's do bow draw. I think now isn't a bad time, actually. Then we'll do acid. Oh no, I can't. Oh yeah, I forgot. It doesn't count its own card as a discard. I forgot. That was my bad. Alright, but we can bring in 2 arrows. And almost dead. I could save it. No, I won't. Just go. I should play it safe. I'll keep quick dodge up. I like having a 0 costing card in the future. Could be very, very helpful. Alright, let's bring in these cards and just kill this guy. Where is it? Hit, hit, hit. Nice. A cracked Gar and a cracked Nid. Oh, might even be able to get it upgraded. Yeah. I do want another armor slot pretty bad. A small part of me is tempted to just drop the Ethel. You know what? Let's be risky. Let's actually do it. I mean, I would never do this, but I'm doing it now. If you end the turn with unused energy, gain 2 energy and draw 2 cards. So in the first turn, if I have 1 energy remaining, you know, it'll just be good. It'll just be good. It'll snowball to be better and better. You'll see, totally.
The investment is going to be worth it, I promise.
I gave him the 5,000 gold, and now he sells everything at half price. So, it's not bad. I don't think that it was actually worth it, the investment, but he says so. Do I want to do Talking Skull? It didn't help me the last time I fought the main boss. It probably would this time because discarding cards is how I gain charges, right? So let's do 2. And, I mean, I could grab more sharpening stones. It did help in the fight. So, let's grab him. Thank you. Danke. Alright. I will end with the healing. Yeah, we'll just grab a weird candle. We don't need the blessing. When we're down 2 health, we can handle that. I should have gone the other way probably, but anyway. Oh, Futhark. Alright, so we have 2 sick men and a sleeper. Great. 0 costing faint. I'll just play that so I have that on me. Let's see, in terms of discarding, doesn't look like there's anything I have to discard today. I have a couple of cards like that, but didn't draw it, which is fine. What else? I should drop the Bridgestone Heart. Restore 50% of your missing HP. Allows you to brave the weirdness without repercussions. I don't deal enough damage to him, I feel, but we'll do it. I'm a little bit tempted to hold bow. You know what, maybe we'll do it. I want it to flip at some point. And we should be able to kill these guys somewhat handily. Get rid of the Red Death on there. Alright, this should kill anybody. Actually, well, yeah. Let's see, 225 sounds good to me, and he's dead. Oops. Oh man, my phone stopped charging. Well, it's okay. I gained 40. But I gained 40% on my phone, so hopefully it'll be fine for the stream. Okay. Calc and another Nid. Man, I was just talking about, I've never had this merge. And the first time I ever use it, I get 3 of them back to back. So now, for every point of your unused energy, draw 3 cards. Interesting. I do want to try to do that for the actual finale and see how it goes. I could get 2 more Nids with Futhark, but what do I want from Futhark actually? What do I have? I have a polished Gar. I need something else in the front. I want Gworth, probably. I guess that's what I should be going for, is Gworth, to remove 8% armor every turn from the enemy. That sounds good to me. Alternatively, I could grab a bunch of Gar, and then all of a sudden, well, not immediately, but very soon I have +6 damage. Let's see. I think Gworth is the way to go. I do.
Hello, noble knight. I'm happy to see you. My mother would like to see you too, but she needed to leave for a moment. Don't worry, she always comes back now.
Alright, we'll take 2 specific runestones. And want Gworth. And another one. Alright. And now I will put it on right there. Alright. Oh, wait, can I complete it? I forgot. I might need a noose. I mean, I might. So Masha, have you played anything besides D&D, like in terms of TTRPGs? Or is that like your, you know, your go-to? He doesn't actually hit that hard. Okay, let's see. I have nothing that's discarding. Doesn't look like it, no. Don't actually deal that much damage with Ricochet. Poor Ricochet. I can deal some damage, but it's not going to be enough. I'm probably going to want to do something. Let's do an Unbreakable Feints. I have less armor now, so I do have to keep that in mind. But they're not hitting me hard enough. So, we'll hit him. And hit him again. And the Abomination finished him off for me. Good old Abomination. Let's do an arrow bag. Oh, we have an acid flood, huh? I'm tempted to... You know what? I'll do it. Then I can do Bouquet of Destruction. I just realized this wasn't the best idea, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure they're dead anyway. As I can bring in an air shot. Dead. Nice. D&D is your go-to. You've tried Pathfinder 2 and Vampire the Masquerade version 5. I haven't heard of that one. Yeah, I have a friend that wants to do a new campaign of Avatar, you know, Avatar the Last Airbender. And I actually have never watched it, but they're like super, super into Avatar, but I have no idea about anything. And the funny thing is like we were like they know that I know nothing, and they decided. So I'm playing it. I'm not the DM or whatever, obviously, but they decided I was going to be leading the party. Heresy. Oh no! Don't unsubscribe. Now you're gonna bully your boyfriend and your friend to unsubscribe. Yeah. I know I should watch it. I really should, but I mean, I wasn't allowed to watch TV till I was a lot older. So it was like by the time I was old enough that I could watch TV, I just wasn't really interested in it because I was like almost an adult. So it was something where it was like, I don't know. I just wasn't that... I just didn't get into it. This and that are two different things. Yeah, but anyways, as I was saying, they decided to make my character the leader of the party. And it's like, obviously I don't know anything about Avatar, so that'll be interesting. But my guy, I was intending to be really old. So, who knows? I'm probably going to come up with some... Maybe he'll have like dementia or something. What a great character to have, huh? Quite the hero. It'd be very tragic, I'll tell you that. Let's see. So I can kill anybody with this. Guess I'll kill you. Let's see. Could do a ricochet, but isn't it every other deals more damage? Yeah, so this one's gonna... So I want to do this one now. Yeah, they're not dealing enough to scare me at all. I shouldn't have done the quick dodge, but oh well. It happens. Dead. Alright. Liver, smoke bomb. Ironically, you stopped watching the TV at 15 or 16. And if the DM is good, he'll give you an introduction to the world. Now, watching TV was the best thing that ever happened to you. I haven't looked at a TV in years. There was a... Well, yeah, So, yeah, my family wasn't... Another... I don't know why the game is doing this to me. The first time I ever use ear and nid, they're just giving me them all the time. I mean, this is good, but it doesn't feel fair. But yeah, my family was very... I don't know. You know, they just didn't want to be part of the world.
Good day, stranger. Are you in need of some guidance?
So due to that, they kind of were not keen on me watching television, listening to music, that kind of stuff, reading books. But, well, that's not entirely true, but some books. Alright, let's see. So this guy's dealing 20, well, them combined are dealing 20 damage. Doesn't look too bad. I always forget. Is it the second hit, or is it the second arrow? Where is it? It's this. The second hit in combat. So that would count for this one. So this will kill anybody if it's my second shot. So we're going to hit him. Then we're going to... Oh, it might not kill him. Oh, I thought that it would have. Oh, yeah, they have armor. That was my mistake. Okay. Well. Let's just do that. And a dodge. That's enough. Yes. Gluttonous Beast. Acid Flood. Let's bring in a huge hit. He's out. Got some meat, some liver. And let's see here. So we have Desperate Act, discard all maneuvers, deal a hit. Depending on how many cards were discarded. Be a field attack, multi-shot, all enemies. I'm not into that. Future Shot, also a no. I'm actually going to re-roll this. Desperate Act does kind of work well for my character. What's the other side? Discard all maneuvers, deal one hit to all enemies. No. Let's just... Well... Man... I guess Desperate Act actually isn't that bad. I do have a fair bit of maneuvers. So it would be a pretty big hit. Then on top of that, I would be getting charges. You know what? I would never take this ever. So let's just do it. I like doing new things, right? Doing the same thing every time gets boring for me. Alright. Let's drink.
You immediately feel refreshed. However, you feel a strange chill running down your spine like an icy finger. It might not be safe to stay here any longer.
Thing is, Germany dubs a lot, so if I wanted to watch the latest season of the series I was into, I needed to go online and find it in English. Then the movies are aimed at, yeah. Hopefully you got to catch up on the music, especially there's so much beautiful stuff out there. I do have the How to Train Your Dragon live action lined up for date night. Life got in the way this week. Yeah, that happens. I'm sorry. Yeah, I kind of caught up with music. I don't know. I mean, I definitely listen to music. Absolutely, I listen to music a lot. But yeah, when I was 8 or 17, I don't remember. It was either 17 or 18 was when I got Spotify. And man, I had heard of like no music at that point. But I had a friend. By the way, the reason I was drinking that more there is just to get more experience. But because yeah, I don't heal anything. But yeah, so I had a friend who like knew some up and coming rapper, and he like, you know, it was back in the days of like handing out tracks. So he had handed me, you know, his like cousin's track. So that was like one of the first things I had listened to, actually. Alright, I'm going to be doing an acid shot. That looks good to me. Acid looks good. Let's see here. So I probably do want to do a feint. Oh, no, I don't. No, I don't. I already have barrier. I don't need a feint at all. Who needs feint? Not me. Sadly, I can't do bouquet and weird coated arrows. That is so sad. I don't think that there's a way to make it work either, right? Alright, let's do bouquet. Let's do arrow bag. Let's see here. So, we're going to do a toxic, then we're going to do a ricochet. Yeah. Does a weak do it? It might. Let's do one of these just to guarantee it. Alright, so their armor is now down. I can go for him, but let's go for the healer. Whoops. Okay, let's do a shot here. Aim shot and a shot. Well, hit, I guess. Nice. Wayfarer's leaves. Okie dokie. I'm going to replace the weird stone heart. I don't want to accidentally click it, even though that's never... I don't think that's ever happened to me, but knowing me, it's possible. So, okay, bring in a stand. Merge it. Cool.
As the waters heal you again, the spring runs dry.
Alright, healed 0. Oh, you lost 0. Oh, okay. Alright, guys. This might be the finale already. Did I act it? I don't think I touched that weird stone. I don't think I did. Alright, we're going to touch that weird stone. Or not weird stone, milestone, my bad. And then we're about to hit the actual real finale. You know how there was a finale, then there was the actual finale? Well, now there's the actual finale. Let's ask for a blessing. Maybe we'll get something. Health, okay. Did not help, that's okay. So I don't know if it's going to be a fight. I don't know what's going to happen. I've never seen it before. This is first time ever. And it's a good chance it's just going to be ending this run, if I had to guess. Let's pop a weird candle just in case. And let's go to the Master at Arms. Right there.
Back already?
I am back already. And I want this. Special card, please. Thank you. Yeah, discarding all cards. Having a whole nether round, plus it boosts my ultimate, so it's really good. And we're just going to go into it. Yeah. So, for those who didn't see it, in the last stream at the very end, it was like right at the end, I bumped into Orin at the end, and he told me, he gave me, or I think he told me how to read Menhir rights, and then he told me that I had to sacrifice myself at the Menhir to essentially activate it and end what's happening. So I'm going to do that and see what happens.
Knowing that you can't die and that you'll be reborn, you cut deep into your flesh in the hope that your sacrifice will at least save this village and its people from the weirdness. Or, if all of your efforts are in vain, because corruption will eventually destroy this world, maybe at least you'll make sure that your friends end up a little bit happier. You feel cold. Then suddenly you hear a voice.
What marvelous work you do here. I'm truly impressed.
Oh man, death is so cool in this game, I swear.
Death appears in front of you.
That's exactly what we needed. The things you do here, you see, they help to establish certain parts of the narrative. They're blueprints for how certain things will unfold in the past and in the future.
Blueprints? What do you mean?
Your original body and mind came here on one of the first ships that reached this island.
Whoa.
But let's say you're blacksmith. In your calendar, he won't be born for at least another 400 years. But your work here, well, it will allow him to have a happy ending in his own timeline. Your deeds here make all the difference. Saving people from this corrupted reality and helping them here allows the rest of the world to function. It's too bad that you're stuck here until all of the people here are saved from this reality's corruption.
You're pretty sure death just laughed.
But it's time to give your friend, the lost soul, his identity back. Don't you think? Treat him well, for his is the greatest mind ever to grace Avalon.
Wait, no way. He's Merlin? Impossible. That's crazy. Why did I never play through the finale? That's insane.
If death had a face, it would look at you with parental condescension.
No.
Oh,
You're
so
left
I'm real
alone,
awkward.
back at the feet of the men here.
Sorry. Wait, who is he? Okay, it's not Merlin. Who the heck is he? Who are you? Tell me right now.
Hello, my friend.
It's strange. He looks the same, yet his eyes have changed. And so has his voice.
I told you we'd meet again.
Wait, oh my gosh, it's even doubly confusing. I met you in the weirdness, Orin. This is Orin?
Yes.
Oh,
the
man.
last time we met, I was nothing but a memory, wandering between planes of this corrupted reality. But it looks like somebody has given me a new body, and a much younger one than I had before. Or than I'm going to have in the future.
For the first time since you met the lost soul, he smiles broadly.
Thank you. It's the most amazing gift you could have given me. I have my youth back.
Fall of Avalon completed. Wait, do you have any idea what happens?
Well, now, Death must have already told you that your goal is to save everyone in this reality. Just like you did with us here in the village. It won't be easy. It will take time. But we're going to help you any way we can. That's a promise.
Okay, but everyone's already saved. So, Death must have already told you that your goal is to save everyone in this reality, just like you did with us here in the village. It won't be easy, it'll take time, but we're going to help you any way we can, we promise. That's a promise. But everyone's already saved. Y'all are saved. Finish all questions. I did. Wait, so what am I supposed to do? In order to save this world from corruption, you need to save its inhabitants. But, oh, so... But I've saved every NPC. So I guess this is just like an infinite quest. Oh, finish all quest lines. Okay, so I actually do have one quest line left. And that's Sola Fide. Seems that the insane worshippers weren't exactly worshipping the correct deity. Right, so what I need to do is I need to find the tainted altar. Yeah. Which I've only seen once in the entire campaign. You know what, let's see if we even can find it. Let's do this. Oh no, I don't have money. Never mind. Forget it. I won't do it. Not interested. Alright, I guess we'll continue. Do I want to sell journal pages is the next question. The things that interest me the most would be card shreds and blood. But I need 400 blood for more armor. That's really expensive. Alternatively, the card shreds need like 500. So you know what? Let's just leave it. And we'll just head out. So I guess we can continue then. I guess I have to. I was going to spend the 50 to see what was out there. Yeah, Kid Childs. I must do every single quest, which is fine. I just have one left, but yeah, I just don't know where it... Oh no, the windmill. The windmill. Okay, I cannot... I need to do everything before the windmill. Man, that's so stupid of me to do the windmill. Why would I do the windmill? That's dumb. That's stupid, right? That's dumb. Stupid. Alright, we'll go here. The windmill is what has all the boss fights, if you remember from last stream. Alright. Let's see here. So we have a Tainted Corpse, Healer, we got the Blood Kava, Head Hunter. They have all this armor. Who's giving them all this armor? That's their base? Bro. That's crazy. Who's decreasing their armor? Me? Oh yeah, Gorth. I am. That is correct. Alright, let's see. So I want to leave one energy at the end. No one's even hitting me. Man, really? Well, alright. Okay, let's think about this. I should... You know what? Let's go for the Tainted Red Priest first this time around. We're going to try to kill him. One shy, huh? And then we're going to remove his armor, because he's going to be the next one, and we track him down. Do a hit. We don't need to do feints. I prefer it on that side. We'll end it. So now, yeah, we should have +4, +3 card draw, and we get +2 energy. So this gives us a lot of stuff that we can do. Let's think about it. It's not guaranteed to kill him there. If I do a shot first, well, ricochet, well, then he's very dead, right? Well, then I don't need to hit him. Let's do this. And then we're going to do a oh, I can't do a regular shot. Let's bring in a couple arrows. Okay, so that'll kill him. Let's see. We can do an unbreakable feints. I would like to flip that one, so that works for me. I kind of want to do tactic mastery. Discard all maneuvers, do a big hit. Huh? Yeah, maybe I will. Let's try it out. Yeah, it does give me a fair bit there, doesn't it? Alright, let's do the arrow bag. Ooh, acid shot. We can bring in something big, an air shot. Yeah, dead. Let's do tactic mastery. Get rid of the disturbance. Hit. Yeah, challenge mode activate. Let's see. So this isn't even gonna kill him, huh? Will it now? No. Well, let's see what we can do. It's close. It's very close. Dead. Then we'll leave it. Ooh. Let's do bouquet. Finishing shot might just kill him. Yeah, we'll do toxic, weak. We can discard a bunch. Or never mind, I can't discard a bunch. I lied. Alright, worked out. Alright, standoff isn't too bad. Oh, Lightbringer's Avalanche. That's going to be what I'm going to be taking. Obviously, it's going to turn into 5 hits for 100% damage each eventually. So, 500% damage for 1 energy. Pretty good. Padded Weird Coif. This isn't a bad idea because... Ooh, every 3rd hit in a turn deals 100% more damage. Whoa. Sorry. This isn't... Man, oh man, I want to take that. This isn't a bad idea because I don't know if I'm going to be getting a 3rd defensive rune, and currently I only have 20 armor, and I'm also using the 2 runes I have to be able to gain 2 armor and 3 cards, 2 energy and 3 cards a turn. So I don't know. I'm not going to do panic attack of giving 5 barrier for every 3 maneuvers used. Oh, man, both of these are so good. But I'm going to, well, this is only good because of what I'm running right now. But I'm going to do vital points. We got to go damage. Always go damage, right? Got a cracked Gar. We need, 4 more of them to get it maxed out. And we have the Old Merchant.
An old man strolls among the trees, observing the ground with interest. Strangely, he holds no weird candle in his hand, only a wooden walking stick. He lights up with joy as he sees you.
Oh, hello, Wanderer. I see you enjoy these strolls through the forest also.
The man seems weirdly oblivious to the surrounding weirdness.
Walking is healthy. And while I walk, I find things from all over. Want to see my collection?
Yes. Even though I know it's probably only gonna be useful. Or sorry, useless. Mana Noose. I'm not gonna take it. I don't need it anymore. I already committed seppuku. We're good. Forget it. I don't want it. Wait a second. Where's you know what? I should know what I'm gonna be getting from that. So let's go there now. We're gonna go there now. Can I go around this fight? Okay. Let's go in. Hello, sir. Ooh. Should have had this pop off ahead of time. What is it doing now? Either a repeatedly hit or lose 50% damage. Okay. They are obviously dealing a ton of damage, which is uncool. Let's grab armor, gaining some block. I don't know if quick dodge is gonna be enough. They'll give me 45. No. I do need more than that. Man. Unless I'm able to, I guess I could throw the smoke bomb. I absolutely need to use this because I don't want to lose a ton of damage in the following round. Also, doesn't it end if I kill him? I think so. I think it does. So let's think about this. Let's do a gluttonous beast. Maybe we'll get something defensive new. Okay, we want to save the energy. So I think what we're going to do instead is we're going to do that quick dodge. And we're going to do tactic mastery because we'll probably get something defensive. We did. Nice. And we do have the avalanche. We have a cleave here. So what's going off? We have our plus 100% damage attack. So we should do Lightbringer. Okay, it only worked for the first hit. It's not for the whole card, actually. Okay, good to know. The more you know, right? I could bring this in. It's not going to be crazy helpful, so I'm going to delay. That would be nice, but it's not crazy nice. No. Alright, let's see. We do have stepping stones to remove some cards here. Or to discard some cards. If I do stepping stones, do I have two ways to discard? I don't. There's a very good chance I'll get Acid Flood. Well, yeah. I have 5 cards, so 80% chance if I play 2 of these. The reason why I'm thinking about that is that if I'm able to use, what is it called? Stepping stones. That's going to be removing all my arrows. It would happen a second time if I'm going to be drawing them. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing stepping stones, and I'm going to be using a big hit with the spirit attack. And we're going to go from there and see how it does. Alright, it was enough. Yeah, I wasn't sure if it would be, and it did. I mean,
you found what
totally
was
calculated.
protected by this beast. A stash of gold and jewelry.
Yes.
When you
oh no, this is really bad. Okay, this is actually terrible. It's bad because I'm not getting any runestone slots for my weapons and armor. This is not good. I guess I'm gonna be grabbing the extra damage. We're just throwing it all in on damage at this point. A little bit of a shame, but it happened. Ooh, Tainted Altar! I found it. It was right in front of me the whole time. Okay, we just need to do this fight, and then we need to find the cultists, I think, and then we're through. Okay, let's think about it. So I could do the Acid Flood, but then I'm not playing anything else. I do want to play something to defend myself, though. If we do Unbreakable Fangs, it'll give me 30 armor. That's plenty. So then I have one energy left. So let's do a Ricochet. Even though it's in the wrong order, I'm still gonna do it. Discard everything, and then end turn. Alright, let's see. What do I want to do? I could bring in every single bag. Not opposed to that too much. I gain 200% damage this turn. That's really good. Oh, they removed my armor. That's uncool. Very uncool, actually. So Unbreakable Fangs doesn't even help. So I desperately need to do a Tactic Mastery. I think I am going to be bringing in all these arrows, though, and attempt to kill at least one of them. Yeah. So we're dealing extra damage. 2 more arrows. I don't know if I have enough room for Bouquet of Destruction. And this is a pretty big hit. It's like, it's pretty dead. I mean, I can just kill him. I probably actually want to save that, now that I think about it. I could do a cleave. Yeah, because right now I'm dealing an extra 25%. I want to deal the extra 100% with aim shot. But if I do the cleave, that means I'm not going to have any energy left after aim shot. Oh, I have Lightbringer as well. Okay, so Lightbringer would actually use it up the ×3 twice, I think. Well, actually, how many shots does it deal? 3? So actually, no, it won't. So I could do Lightbringer, then I could do an aim shot. This would probably kill him. If I do that, then I'm out of energy, but I think that's okay. Alright, let's do it. No, it is not going to kill him. Okay. Huh. Alright, so you have to do another shot. And then let's see if aimed will finish this for him. No. Alright, we're going to do Tactic Mastery. This is going to give us feints and stuffs. I could bring in the big hit now. I guess I should. Then we have a bunch of zeros, so we're not going to be taking damage anymore. Alright, so that's a huge hit. I can kill him. Gluttonous stuffs. We'll kill him, and we will end it there. Not bad for almost dying a moment ago. Alright, let's see here. One solution, not terrible. What do we want? We want to kill him. He's stunnable, for sure, right? For sure. Okay, he's pretty hurt. I'm gonna smoke him. He's out. Ooh. Alright, we did it again. Human liver, smoke bomb. Okay, guys. Oh, okay. First of all, overwhelming pressure. Mark an enemy for this turn. Each hit received will reduce its armor by 10% this turn. Oh, sorry. Reduce its damage by 10%. My bad. Acid shot. You know what? I'm not opposed to that. Let's do it. Then we have exposition. I don't like it. So, that cracked gar. More of it, which I love to see. Nice. So now I have 2 cracked gars. Well, sorry, 2 level 2 cracked gars. I need 1 more in order to get it to level 3. Alright, so let's see. I can do the Tainted Altar. I think this is even though I don't know of any other quests. So, this could be the end. But I doubt it.
As you get closer to the altar, a man in a dark robe appears out of nowhere.
You're not worthy. Go away.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You hear a growl emanating from the weirdness.
Yeah.
In the blink of an eye, an unknown creature leaps out of the fog and sinks its fangs into the man's throat.
I will decide who's worthy.
Yikes.
The noise clamoring in your head becomes unbearable.
You're finally here. Good. I have a special task for you. Something I couldn't ask of these mindless followers who only praise me. It wouldn't look good to tell them that someone decided to abandon their ranks. I need you to find him and get rid of him once and for all.
How will I find him?
Well, that's up to you to figure out. All I can say is that he was invited to a certain ceremony, and he didn't show up. And that's a betrayal. Don't disappoint me.
I don't remember who that guy even is. Oh wow, you give me a lot of different stuffs, huh? Sure, let's get a passive. Delay. At the start of every turn, increase damage by 5%. I'll take it. Nice. Okay, who is that? I don't even remember. Who's the guy who refused? I remember being told of it. The voice told you that it needs obedience from its people, and it seems that it's doing quite well in that regard, even if its devotees don't know what exactly are they praying to. There's one rogue cultist, though, who needs to be exterminated if the cult is supposed to survive. Okay, I vaguely remember, but I don't know who it is. I have to talk to everybody. Alright. To the Rune Carrier. Were you once a cultist? Alright, let's see here. Well. So I can do an acid shot. I can start trying to knock somebody down. I should probably do the Soul Harvester. They're actually dealing a lot of damage here. We're going to do that. We're just going to go straight into Tactical Mastery. Discarding a bunch. And then we can do a lot of stuff with 0 costing cards. Are we good at this point? You're dealing 10, 20, 30, 5. Yeah, so we should be okay as long as we don't hit him again on accident. Let's see. So we could bring in a card. No, let's do some of these instead. Let's see what we get. We have the Avalanche available. That's good. We can do Toxic. I am tempted to do it to him because I'm assuming I can kill them both at this point. We are dealing a lot of damage. So finishing shot. Oops. Okay, finishing shot. We're just trying to see where we're at. Okay, what am I missing right now? Okay, we're gonna have to do... Well, so I can smoke him if I have to. He's gonna deal an absurd amount of damage, but... Yes, he's very close to death. Oh, I can just bring in an arrow. Ha. Alright, just one little guy left. Alright, so we can do an acid... Why is my damage so low? Oh, he has all that armor. Right. So absolutely doing an acid shot, lowering that. And then we could probably just do the acid shot immediately. Or my other acid shot. The acid flood. Sorry. So that probably does make a lot of sense. We're going to be able to bring in an arrow bag. We can do Gluttonous Beast to get even more arrows. Yeah, sure. Bouquet of Destruction. That seems fine by me. Sure. We bring in an arrow bag. Yeah. Alright, so we're absolutely going to be able to kill this guy. Okay, that was overkill. Toxic. Hit. Deal a little bit of... 2 health left? Oh, man. So close. Okay. Nice. Almost level 10. Very close to it. Gluttonous Beast equals your cat. Oh, man. What a name. It's like, it reminds me of Patrick in SpongeBob when he said that, oh, man, what was it? Now I'm immediately blanking. Gluttonous Beast. The big one? Yeah, the big one was his nickname. I remember that from way back when I used to watch SpongeBob. I miss SpongeBob. Good days. Good days watching that.
Hello again, stranger. Gold for runestones. How about it?
You were not a cultist, huh? What a shame. Okay, so I could buy the 2 Gar immediately. Ooh, another Gworth? Dude, why is the game being nice so much? Okay, so I should probably... What are the odds of me getting 9 Gworth? Like 0, right? So let's just buy 1. And we'll even get the 2 Gar. Did I accidentally buy another Gworth? No. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. I think so. I don't know. That it kind of zoomed around, so it wasn't too positive. Alright, so that upgrades, Alright, so we're dealing a lot more damage now. Very nice indeed. Alright, we'll be going to the candle maker shop, or the candle maker. Alright, let's see. So they're dealing a lot of damage here. I can target down the infected human. Probably the way to go. If I do an acid shot and aim shot, I would just kill him, but I kind of don't want to do that. Because then I'm out of energy, which is uncool. Alright, so he has 4 health left. Man, that's such a big hit. Right? You know, let's hit the abomination. I don't know. Alright, so then we'll kill him. So we use our big shot on something else. This would... Oh, man. I have 1 health left, huh? Alright, let's bring in some armor. I just realized we might take a little bit of damage here. You can do a desperate act, but that's not going to help us. We're good. We're fine. Nothing to worry about. We're perfectly fine. Okay, his armor is too high. I guess I'll bring in the Bouquet of Destruction, and I'm going to throw in some toxic shot, or a singular toxic shot on him. Let's do the big hit. And the other big hit? I mean, that'll finish it. Alright. Do I feel like I could kill him if I use the aim shot? Maybe. What am I dealing? Plus 25% damage? It's a chance. I'll try. Alright, we have Tactic Mastery. May as well use it. And yeah, it doesn't really matter. We need to flip that for future use in later games. Okay. Not the best, huh? Let's do a desperate... Oh, he's dead. Desperate act killed him. We got our mastery. Now, this guy's masteries are not exactly the best, but I'll take it. What do we have? Gain barrier equal to your missing health. Never. I never take damage. What are you talking about, game? Gain 10 armor for 2 turns. Offer 25% damage for 25... Or sorry, for 25 turns. For 2 turns. Culling is a pretty good multi-shot, but I'm not going to do it. And then we have a heavy shot, not too bad, but I mean, it's just like Ricochet is always better, so it's like it feels a little bit weird to buy a card that is easily replaced from what I already have. So let's re-roll. Okay, we have another quick dodge. That's interesting. At the moment, close to, yeah, exactly a third of my cards are maneuvers, but let's see here. 3 of them are not blocks. Yeah. Yeah, so that means about a fifth of my cards are actually blocks, but I do gain barrier whenever I discard arrows, so maybe I don't need another block. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's skip it. Because also this doesn't give me armor and block. If it was the advanced feint, I'd do it, but no. Alright, I gotta say, even though the skills aren't the best, the names are pretty cool. You think you're going to adopt again once you're off the crutches? Black Cat, because people adopt them less? Why do people... Why? It's bogus if people would adopt them less. The main character in my book is followed around everywhere by a black cat. Well, he's not cat. He's a giant monster pretending to be a cat. Even better. Even better. Alright, let's see here. So I can get a... I can become a Herald of Thunder. Deal 3 hits for 100% damage. It's very similar to my Lightbringer. But it doesn't deal as much damage. Embarrassing. We have Psychic Shot, which does 200% damage. So slightly less. And it reduces the target's armor by 25 and damage by 10. So it's a mixture of everything I already have. on me, because I currently have 3 shots that it could be whenever I use the ultimate, so does all 3. Herald of the Heavens. Deal 1 hit for 200% damage and gain barrier. If I'm depending on my shot for barrier, I'm in a really bad spot. I don't want that. I'm not going to do that. Barrier isn't going to be worth it. Psychic shot isn't bad, but we're going to do Herald of Thunder. Cracked man. Alright, Candlemaker.
The choking stench of tallow permeates the air. The Candlemaker's house stands alone within the weirdness. The inquisitive tendrils held at bay by dozens of flickering weird candles.
Well, let's look for them.
You weren't the only one who came up with the idea to search for weird candles in this old house.
Nice. Another fight. Alright, let's see here. So we have the sick man. I mean, he can just die from a little bit of an aimed shot. I could just do that and kill him. I would be discarding arrows with acid flood, so 2 of them if I don't play it. You know, let's first do Gluttonous Beast. We can play the Feint for free now. Alright, let's do the aim shot. Let's knock him out, because he annoys me. Let's do the acid flood, so we should be fine from here. Let's do Tactic Mastery. We're only going to be playing 0 costers. Oh good, there's a lot of them. Yeah, Ricochet, he's dead. Bring that in, dead. Yeah. It's a proven statistic, huh? Well, people are strange. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, 2 weird candles. Nice. I'll do that right before. I guess I could just do, man, do I do the legendary encounter now? Man. I'm becoming too confident. Somebody stop me. I lost. Okay, gain 0 health. Okay, well, fine. Fine. Okay. Don't need the rune carrier again. What's that thing? That's a shimmering light, huh? Or no, actually I can't tell. Man, this is so stupid, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm going in. Why did you do that now? Gain 5 armor, gain 20% damage this turn. Okay, I'm going to pop a weird... Wait, why is their health so strange? Why is your health so weird? 473. What kind of a number is that? I'm trying to think how that calculation is even possible. How would you reach 473? Because it's 27 is lost, or he gained 73? This doesn't make sense. Okay, I'm not even going to try to think about it. Unless his health is tied to his armor. I don't know. Anyway. I'm not thinking about it anymore. Let's see. So I can discard a bunch of stuff by using the acid shot, or sorry, acid flood. Apologies. So I could do that immediately. I could gain extra damage this turn, but I don't think it's even worth the energy. Let's see. I think it will do the acid flood. Hopefully that's fine. I could bring in the weird coated arrows. Then I could do Tactic Mastery after. Maybe that's what I should do. Then we'll see what we get. Alright, so we got our big hit with the Lightbringer's Avalanche. Let's flip that for the future. This might just kill this one. Nah, so close. So he's doing a hit for okay amounts of damage. He's doing his best, okay? He's doing his best. I can just stun him. I guess that's probably a good idea. So I don't have to deal with him. I could cleave, but cleaving isn't all too useful. We could go acid. Let's do it. How much energy do I have left? I actually do have a fair bit. Every third hit deals. Okay. Let's do a cleave. Okay, we can bring in multiple shots. Let's see here. If we do a regular, now we get the ×3. Man, when does the ×3 go off? Is it going off now? Let's... No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Because it usually bounces over here when it is about to go off. But for some reason it is not in this case. Okay. Let's just make sure this thing goes down. I'm not even looking at it anymore. It's betrayed me for the last time. Lightbringer's Avalanche will just end this, correct? Yes. Well, I should say it ends him. Okay. Okay, let's bring in a huge damage and arrow. Nah, man, not as damaging as I'd hoped. So we can do light, one solution that's going to let me bring in an arrow bag. Well, let's... Well, if I do it, then I can't defend, huh? Unless I discard arrows, which I'm not doing. Yeah, that's too risky. Yeah, it's too risky. Let's just target him down. Almost. That's okay. Is that enough to defend against him now? So we'll bring in another one. Yeah, we're good. We saved an energy for the next round. And we just want to do a little one. Acid. Dead. Alright, Arrows of the Past. Draw 2 arrows from the grave. Pebble Throw. Stun an enemy and reduce its armor by 10. Followed by reduce the damage of all enemies by 25%. Then we have Bolas, which stuns and hits. I'm not actually crazy opposed to this, but... yeah, I don't think I will. I could reroll. I guess I will. I want something either defensive or a very, very strong attack. Fleeting Shot. What is this? It's new. Deal a hit for 50% damage. Reduce enemy's armor by 20 until the end of combat. And gain 20 armor this turn. Huh. So it's very similar to Acid Shot. Well, kind of. 50% damage, reducing armor by 30. Fleeting Shot reduces it by 20. Gaining 20 armor this turn. I am a little bit lacking with armor, but... yeah, I suppose there would be instances where I would do that. It wouldn't be crazy often. It really wouldn't. Having the extra shot, if I don't play it, is going to give me 10 barrier whenever I discard it. So this isn't too bad, but I think I am going to be waiting for a big hit. Yeah. Yeah, let's wait for a big hit. Skip. Ethel. Cool.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the sensation of a strange power growing within you.
Yes. Take the Weird Stone Heart. Alright. And now we continue. Who's this? Oh yeah, Manasseh. Manasi. Alright, so Soul Harvester. Great. Ooh, plus 200% damage this turn. Sounds good to me. Let's see. So we could do Acid Shot. Man, if we keep on attacking... well, if we attack him with Ricochet, that means Soul Blade will deal more damage, but I don't think it's gonna matter. As long as we kill him, I'll be happy, right? Oh, he's almost dead already. That's too big of a hit. That feels like a waste. I have to defend myself anyway, so I'll hit him. Man. Could do a quick dodge, or let's do a feint. Alright, we have Lightbringer's Avalanche. Probably ends this fight? Yep, it does. Alright. Theo, another Gar. Still loading me up. Hello?
I thought we made a pact. That you promised to leave us in peace. Begone, traveler.
I will ask for a blessing.
Maybe you could be of some use. Go deeper into the forest. Make the creature you find there suffer for the sake of my darlings. If you do so, I will give you what you demand.
Sure. Man. Sorry, I just realized. Yeah, I forgot. I took off the filter, audio filter, a while ago, and I forgot to turn it back on. I just did. Anyway. It's just to knock out a little bit of background noise. But anyways. Okay, so they're dealing a lot of damage. I gotta say. It's more than a little. More than a little. Alright, let's do a Gluttonous Blast. Let's see what we get, what gets drawn. That's a lot of discard. Discard 5 arrows. So that would mean that this would get up to 10. Could bring in a Bouquet of Destruction. Man. I would need to defend a lot. At the moment, I do need to defend a lot anyway. I think I'm forced to play these quick dodges because there's no way I can kill enough. So this is the most defense I can muster, which isn't good. I might have to do a Wooden Flute. It would be a shame to do it this early. At the moment, they're dealing a maximum of 15 apiece, so it was at 45, 60, 75, which is obviously a ton of damage. Oof. I have to really think about this one. Okay, so if I do Acid Shot followed by Acid Flood, I could do the Bouquet of Destruction. Maybe that's the way to go. Let's do it. Let's try it out. We're gonna be pinning. Ooh, maybe we should pin 2 of them down. Yeah, let's pin 2 of them down. And then we're gonna be playing Destruction. Yeah, so we can kill. Ooh, we can almost kill anybody. This is intriguing. Let's do that. We could do a weak shot to finish him off after. Yeah. Then we can do a toxic. Man, let's push him down further. Alright, so I should be okay now in terms of damage because I have a lot of barrier from discarding arrows. Okay. We're okay. Everything's fine. So we can cleave. That would deal a ton of damage to the enemies. I suppose that's the way to go. Man. I'm always so close yet so far. Alright, you know what? Let's do Tactic Mastery now. Ooh, Lightbringer's Avalanche. Always lovely to see. He's out. Breakable Feints. We're just playing these to flip them, even though it is helpful, but... Okay, what is this? Reduce damage. We're just gonna play it just because I think that our cards are full. We're gonna bring in a Fire Shot. This will knock out him. Cool. And also you. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, Corrosive Weaponry. 2 Toxics. Now that's nice to see. Favored enemy. Place redirect on a chosen enemy for 2 turns. That's not for me. Not for me at all. Empty Vial. Offer 10 health. I haven't seen this before. Offer 10 health again, then heal for 20. This does, it's not even free. Heal for 20, gain 50% damage until the end of combat. Oh. Huh. I mean that's not okay. I will say that if it was zero costing the whole time, I think I would actually do that. But the fact it cost me an energy, just that's what's like now. Because then it's just like whenever I play it, it's just bad all around. It will make me sad. Okay, what do we have? A devastating precision. Every discarded card grants you an additional ultimate charge and increases the damage of your next hit by 10%. Wait, every discarded card? Every? That's like insanely useful for this character. Okay, every fourth hit deals 50% more damage. So I'm just like constantly dealing extra damage. Because then it's every second, third, and fourth. That is kind of funny. Quick assembly. After every fourth maneuver played in a turn, draw a random arrow and reduce its cost to 0. Okay, we're going to do devastating precision. That is really good. Yeah, it's every discarded card. It's not even specifically arrow or maneuver. So yeah, let's do it.
Maybe you're not hopeless after all. Only time will tell. You have my gratitude.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, so I can heal to full, but I'm already at full. Wealth, Weirdstone, or experience. Let's grab some money.
Take.
Oops, take it and move along. May our paths never cross again. Alright. I don't really need to use the milestone. Hello, host of evil. Sure, let's pop one. Okay, where are we at? 4 or 3? 3, huh? Alright, let's reduce their armor by 50. That sounds like a smart move. Man, minus 343? What are you doing with your life? How is he doing this? Oh, right. 100% per. He must be upgraded. I didn't think it was this high. I always thought it was plus 50 damage and minus 50 armor. That's really high. Okay, now that that's settled, let's think about this. So we get 100% damage for the next arrow. So discarding 2 arrows would mean we'd actually be able to play these. Yeah, the shame is that if I have to defend, I can't play the aim shot, so I'm only going to be able to do 1 attack. I don't think I'm going to be doing the charge. Who do I want to try to attack here, though? You know, let's go for him this time around. Ooh, almost did it. Let's grab some armor. Oh, I didn't count it correctly. I think I have to do it twice. Alright, that's fine. So I didn't get the bonus, but that's cool. It's cool. It's whatever. Ooh, thunder shot. Okay, so that's just to kill anybody. So we'll kill him. Okay, so he's dead. Big hit. We're through. Nice. Alright, Sharp Shot is nice because it's free. We got Heavy Protection, gain 40 armor. It's just... And then Barrier equal to 300% of your current armor. We have Weird Fiber Shots. I do like this a lot, but since I get all these... Yeah. I do like this a lot generally. Draw 0 weak shots and gain 0 barrier. 1 weak shot and 10 barrier for every 2 ultimate charges. That is really, really good, but I always love having it. But I don't think I'm going to this time around. Let's grab a Sharp Shot. And a Cracked Man. He's cracked. Alright.
The cemetery is not a place you should linger, especially this close to the weirdness.
Will we see the cat today? That is the main question.
You notice a 4-legged creature pacing slowly among the ancient gravestones. It moves with authority. After a moment, it finds the steepest and most skewed tombstone, leaps onto it, and then lies down gracefully. Seeing this is enough for you to realize that it's a cat. Its white fur shines brightly, but as you get closer, you notice that its texture alternates between translucence and solid color. You step closer and closer, hearing it purr louder, soothing your nerves.
And sorry, I missed what you had said earlier, Kid Childs. That was a bit ago. But yeah, he draws a card. It's a random arrow. Okay, so I can give her... Oh, I can give her food this time. I actually have meat. I can pet her, which will heal me to full, because I guess it just makes me feel happy. Alright, here's some food.
The cat purrs and rubs her head on your hand. You feel peaceful. That's something you haven't felt for a long time now. A faint voice in the distance brings you back to reality. It sounds like someone calling a name. Alice! The cat leaps down, and you see it turning its head in the direction of the voice. However, the moment she takes one step towards it, she disappears.
Lovely. What a good cat. Alright, there's the wrinkled creature. Hello.
Welcome again.
The woman hides her hands behind her back.
Now, I have something for you. Pick a hand.
And yes, it is the best encounter in the game. It's very wholesome. 27 Weirdstone. Hello, host of evil. Alright. The combination of the Suffering Ladies and the Abomination. I do like that they do this because it does add more to the fight, but I will say that, I don't know. The lesser experienced tomato struggled with it once, but it's a lot more manageable when you understand how it goes. But anyways, the reason why I'm saying that is because the Suffering Ladies attack you when damaged, and the Abominations attack everybody. So as it goes along the line, the Abomination is going to attack this one, and she's going to do a big attack. So you have to be aware of that. Anyway, yeah, I guess I'll do that. I might even just be able to kill her, which would be interesting. Wouldn't be a terrible idea, probably. Hit her again. Yeah, kind of overkill, but I'll do it. We have Tactic Mastery. It's gonna... Ooh, it's maximizing this, huh? I already have the blocks necessary, but we're gonna flip this anyway, because I prefer it that way. We're gonna do Gluttonous Beast. Man, we're getting a lot of nice stuff today. Let's bring in a huge attack. Okay, I can kill her. Sure. Ah, one shy. It's okay. We'll just deal with him. No problem. Another big one. Thunder shot. Yes. Good. Let's see. A lot more liver. Well, kinda. 2 more. We're at 30 though, so that means if I want to suffer, I have the opportunity to suffer in a moment here, because the windmill is right there. Hello, sir. Good old windmill. My best memories in this game are at the wind. Okay, so I don't want to do a cleave. I want to do a sharp shot. So if I do the ricochet now, ooh, it might not even kill him, but it should. It did. Okay, I really should have counted that one out. Well, I can do two defensive stuffs. I'll be fine. I'm gonna pop a Pied Piper and see from there, but If I do Unbreakable Feints, that's not going to be enough. So you're going to have to do that and a dodge. That's okay. Gluttonous Beast. We can just kill him probably with... Oh wow, it's a huge hit. Why am I dealing so much damage again? Oh, because I discarded cards. I forgot. Oh yeah, it counts at the end of the round. You gain the extra 10% damage. I completely forgot about that. That is pretty crazy. That is insane. I don't think I can knock her down out of this, can I? You know what, let's do charge. So we're dealing extra damage to the next arrow with that. Then I can bring in a huge hit. Yeah, 552. Very nice. Oversaturated Runestone. I'm getting a fair bit of those for the finale. A lot of them. Yeah, what else am I going to be using in the finale? Probably that one, so let's get rid of it. I'm using the Talking Skull. Sure, I'll put in the Acid Bomb and the one Tome of Knowledge. Alright, let's see. Penetrable Fog, we're not going to be doing this, but it's offer armor twice and then gain 75 armor. That's very lame. I'm not going to do Standoff. I don't think it's worth it at this point. And it is good. Don't get me wrong. I used to really love this. But for this character, with all the discarding and gaining barrier when discarding, I think I'll just skip. Alright, Strong Grip. Increase your damage by 2. Man, I don't know how much that even does at this point. I have a really high damage output at the moment. It's probably close to like 25 for the minimum. Quick Aim. Each point of unused barrier increases damage of the next hit by 2%. That's not bad. Not bad. Every turn increase the damage of the first hit by 25%. So if I do that, the first hit. So I don't know if that means... Yeah. So that would only be the first hit. So then the... I'm just trying to think in terms of the order. So the first hit deals 25% additional damage. Second hit deals 50. Third hit does 100%. And then fourth resets. Oh no, fourth deals 25%. Oh no, it deals 50. Man, it's so hard to keep track of. So it goes 25, 50, 150, 0, or plus 0. Then plus 150. If I do Hunter's Dream, I'd at least start with something. I don't know. I don't think so. Quick Aim sounds nice. Barrier will now increase my damage. When you were a kid, family would get fresh calf's liver for his birthday. Huh. By the way, Masha, I know that you are... man, I have to remember where she's from. But I know you're from Germany. I had my best friend when I was, well, like my only friend when I was college age. She was from Germany as well. But she was from a island called Rügen, if you've heard of it. Well, you must have if you're German, right? But, yeah.
Here, take a look at what I found here.
Yes, please. More weird stone. Alright, let's see. What's, wait, what is this thing again? Ancient gravestones. And yes, I can press tab. Because I have been taught. And I totally know things. Yeah, okay. Confident priestess. Okay. Maybe the Pied Piper was once a cultist? Maybe he was. He might have been. Man, if it was him, dude, we're gonna have a long talking to. Alright, let's go here. Run down windmill. This should be fast. Alright. Let's see here. So I have Acid Flood. I guess I should just do that. Probably the way to go. I do like Lightbringer's Avalanche, but he has too much armor. We could just do corrosive weaponry now. Not a bad idea. Can I defend everything with feint is the question. Let's see. Yes, I absolutely can. Now let's do some toxics. I want to save the energy. Unless it's something incredible. Doesn't look like it. Oh, maxed out already. Okay. Do you have stuff that discard? We actually, well, we do. We have Tactic Mastery, so I'm going to bring in a big hit. Okay, that's too big. That's too massive of an attack. Alright, so he's dead. We can do Thunder Shot and kill anything we want. So you're dead. Okay. Let's see here. So we have 5 energy left. That is a lot. So he's out. I can do Tactic Mastery now, but first let's do Gluttonous Beast before I miss it. Okay, he's out. Man. I'll leave that on that side. Discard all maneuvers, do a hit. What's the other side again? Desperate Act, discard all maneuvers. So this one deals hits to everybody. I don't think it really matters the difference. Ooh, 1 health left, huh? Alright, dead. Oh, I forgot there's another one. Now dead. Nice. Consecrated Oil, Human Liver, lovely. Consecrated Oil, I guess I'll save that for the finale. We got Splitting Shot. Ooh, this is new. Reckless Attack. Gain 100% damage and offer 25 armor this turn. And then it turns into 200% damage and 50 armor this turn with Blinding Rage. Interesting. Does it cost 0 both times? No. Costs 1 then. It's not bad. That is very intriguing, but I'm already having trouble with armor, so I probably shouldn't do it. Upshot. Oh, I just realized Upshot isn't that bad anymore because I have 5 energy if I'm smart about my energy every turn. So Upshot actually isn't too bad because then it'll become 4. Not as big of a deal anymore. So maybe I will. Let's do Upshot. 400% damage attack. Got another Gar. I think that we're 1 shy. Yeah, 1 shot. Or no. We already have level 3. We're already cool. The blades of this lone windmill creak and groan as you approach. It's as if they're trying to warn you about something. When you enter, the miller strides toward you and immediately announces,
Sir, the ritual is almost ready.
You wouldn't happen to be a former cultist. Alright, let's do the ritual. Alright, I need to plug in my phone again. That'll take me a moment. Find the... Come on. Really do need a new phone. Alright. I'll wait until it's at 10%, then I'll worry about it. Alright, so we have the triple Darenheim Winterbane again. So this is the really terrible, well, they're all really terrible. This is a roughin. Okay. We could just do Acid Shot immediately. It'll give us a ton of armor. Or sorry, a ton of barrier. I am interested in the idea. I could do an Acid Shot as well. Let's do an Acid. And then Acid Flood. Alright, so 40... Yeah, so it's not enough, which is okay, because I have extra energy, so I can do a feint. And now I'm good. Alright. What does this do? Reduce armor of all enemies by 25. Alright, I should pop a weird candle. Well, so far it's going quite well. I can bring in a massive damage attack. I guess now isn't a bad time. What do we have? Okay. So I can just kill him. Yeah, I guess we should just kill him. So he's out of here. Removes armor from the other fellows. Let's see. So the second attack is a lot. The third attack is even more. We could do the avalanche now. We also do have upshot. Let's do this. Upshot won't quite do it. Do sharp. And now let's do upshot. Yep. Alright, so we're about through already. Let's do gluttonous beast. We're doing pretty well. No one's doing anything crazy at the moment. I can probably kill him with both? Oh no, we can't. Wow. 3. I guess I could do tactic mastery now. I don't know how helpful that is. Like in terms of timing. Alright, let's do arrow bag. We can do corrosive weaponry. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that was a bad idea. Alright, let's toss that to them. So then next round they'll be able to die rather quickly. I can do desperate act. Sure. Or should I do desperate act? Nah, let's not. Or no, I may as well. It's free. It's free. Okay. Let's bring it in. Okay, so we have the kind of instant kill attack. Go for that one. Almost. Ooh. It's not going to be quite enough, eh? Currently I have one shot I'm discarding. If I discard 4, then I'll be getting 40 barriers, so then I won't take any damage. But alright, let's do feint. Sharp shot. Acid. Alright. This is going fine. Yes, leveled up. A bunch of blood. 12 weird candles. I still don't know if this is intentional. I'm a little bit uncertain. Yeah, because it's like 12 weird candles really doesn't make any sense to me. Like why they would give you so much. It just seems just obsessive or excessive, not obsessive. Come on. Sorry guys, I have to... Why is my phone like that? Okay. Alright. So anyways, I'm going to skip. Revel and Massacre. Every time you deal more than 300 damage with a single hit. Heal for 30. Huh. That is very interesting, but I don't intend to have damage. And yeah, Kid Childs, I'm fighting 3 bosses, so you get 4 times, but it still feels like too much. Right? I know, I get that, like, that's why, like, whenever you kill that specific boss, he gives you the equivalent of, weird candles that you would get whenever you defeat the boss, but it just feels, I don't know. Feels like it's too much. Why is my phone like this? There we go. I think I found the right spot. Okay. No, I didn't. Man. Okay. Every 8th hit in combat deals 300% more damage and increase your max health by 40. So I'm just going to do the shoot to remember. That's something, well, right, it should be shot to remember. That's something I'm just going to have to remember whenever I'm going to be playing the game. Hard to tell if I am going to do that. We are going to do it again, because there's no point in having the liver. We already found the tainted altar. So we don't even need the liver anymore. All we need to do is we just need to do the fights and succeed in them in order to get a bunch of resources and stuffs. Let's see. So we have the Horned Guardian, which is very lame because it's just one fellow. Poor guy. Huh. Sadly, I'm a little bit low today. I don't have that much. That's sad. I have nothing that removes armor. That's depressing. And I can deal hits, but right, he has so much armor. I'm immune to stun, huh? Well, not the best start. Well, all I should really do is make sure that I have 2 energy remaining at the end here. That's all I really need to think about. I'm only going to be attacking a few times, so the 3rd shot needs to be the big one. And also, I learned that Lightbringer's Avalanche only benefits with the first hit whenever it's the 3rd card played. So we're going to do shot, sharp, shot. Well, I guess I could do it now. Lightbringer's Avalanche. Oh no, it does count as 5 hits. Never mind, I'm wrong. Okay. Let's do a sharp shot. And then upshot. May as well. Okay. Alright, so now we have 4 energy this turn. Let's see. So if we do have anything that discards, we're going to be able to get to maximum. But the only thing that we really have is the Tactic Mastery, eh? We can gain 25% damage this turn with this. Maybe I should. Yeah, I probably want to do Corrosive Weaponry and also Weird-Coated Arrows. Let's start with the Corrosive Weaponry. Remove a bunch of his armor. That's going to help enormously. We can play Gluttonous Beast. Not actually all that good. So I have 3 energy left. I need to remain with 1 at the end here. So now we're going to be doing Weird Coat. I should have played Weird Coated Arrows actually. Ooh, I could do Acid Flood now, but removing all those cards would be rough because then Tactic Mastery doesn't really do too much. It would remove a ton of armor though, right? 60. If I do this, you know what? Let's do it. Then we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's do the arrow bag instead. Let me take some more shots. Gain 100% damage next turn. Or a 283 damage attack this turn, huh? Alright, let's attack. Let's do Tactic Mastery. This is now maxed out. Let's do it. We're gonna flip that one. We'll do a Thunder Shot. Ooh. Wow. We killed him in 1 round. Isn't he an Act 3 boss? I don't know. Maybe he's just an Act 2. But 1 round. Pretty good. Unstable Mixture. Gain 10 armor for each enemy alive for 2 turns. And increase armor of all enemies by... Wait. Oh, I gain... Okay. I thought that was giving them 10 and giving them 50. We're good. Okay, gain 10 armor for each enemy alive for 2 turns. Because I was thinking it was 2 each enemy alive for 2 turns. And also increase armor of all enemies by 50. Or, the flip is lose 20 armor for each, the English, enemy alive for 2 turns and reduce armor of all enemies by 100. That is a absolute no way, impossible, no way. We're gonna do a reroll. Heavy shot, I don't need it. Attrition, reduce enemies damage by 25%, gain 10% damage for 2 turns, and then eventually it'll lead to an attritional strike. Deal a hit for 100% damage, reduce enemies damage by 50. I'm just going to skip. This is all skip. Heavy shot doesn't deal enough damage. Not enough. Yeah. All right. Okay, we're going to join the ritual one last time. This is the biggest one. This is the 3 mist bearers, which is actually difficult. Oh, it's different. Okay, so it's Dullahan, but now he has 2 renegade protectors. Okay. Dullahan, I think, is an Act 2 boss, if I remember right. Alright, so we can do an acid shot. Not too bad. I'm tempted to do that than Tactic Mastery. That's probably the way to... Well, how much... What's your armor at? Okay, let's do acid shot. Okay, he's at... Man, is that even worth it? I need him to lower his armor more. It's not cool. Okay, let's do it. It's not enough damage to make me happy, but... Alright, let's do Tactic Mastery. We can bring in a very huge attack. Could do Stepping Stones, even. And then bring it in. Sure. We're also getting more damage for each card discarded. Alright, so this is going to be a giant... Wow. Well, that's overkill. Okay, let's try to hit him. It might kill him, even though he's at max armor. Ah, we got oh, I guess... Wait. Redirects damage from Dullahan, Yawning Pool. Okay, that's a little bit strange to me, but okay. If that's what you're gonna do. Alright, let's see. So we have an Acid Flood. I could do this immediately. We'd have this maxed out yet again. I would probably just kill the guy. I could first do Corrosive Weaponry. I think I should. So now if I discard, it would be 5. Yeah, that's tons. Yeah, we could do an Upshot. I'll just kill him. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Killing him is a good thing, so... Wait, it says I'm discarding 5 arrows. How come I only see 4 other ones? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is something else counting as an arrow? Doesn't make any sense. Unless it is counting itself. Maybe it does count itself. Currently, what I need is for it to discard 4 arrows. I don't really want to risk it, but okay. I could do a ricochet. No, that's not going to kill him. Okay, upshot it is. Alright, then we're going to remove his armor. Yeah, we're 1 shy. That was what I was worried about. Alright, so then we draw, and we're just going to be doing arrow bags then. We can still have fun with arrow bags. Let's do that. Let's do a little bit of a cleave and a hit, and that's it. Nice. Alright, so this is maxed out. I can do a pretty big hit there. Let's see. We have Lightbringer's Avalanche. That is dealing a lot of damage. I mean, is it? I mean, I have all these candles. I could pop one to make this deal even more. Let's see. I do have a lot of energy still. Let's remove his armor. I could do Lightbringer, then Acid Flood. Well, why would I do that, actually? Well, maybe I'd want to do... Ooh. If I bring in the arrow bag now, maybe I will. Let's do that. I could do, you know what, Corrosive Weaponry it is. Hit. So now he has a ton of armor missing. Let's do the Lightbringer's Avalanche. Yes. Then we can do Acid Flood, which will get this to 15. And now we can do a Fire Shot. Okay. Nice. And, here, let's... Oh, wait, it doesn't end if I kill him, does it? Actually, I don't know. I do not remember. Let's do a Ricochet. That'll be a big hit. Alright, they're all dead. Nice. Whew. Okay, that's the last of my liver, so Oh well. Who knew that all these evil people like liver? Interesting. I've never had liver. Crazy. It is funny that they want livers. Livers of all things. Okay, let's see. So that's done. We're just gonna head home. And we're going to return to the village. We have 50 journal pages. Ooh, I'm going to get some blood. Let's do that. Blood is like the main thing we're lacking.
What can I do?
Let's see. Do I need... Oh, I need 800 now. Ooh, ew. Ew. Ew, ew, ew. Alright. Go shop. We're still gonna do it because we need more blood. We know that we're gonna need it. Okay, we're at 529, eh? I actually should have waited for the next mission, but, or next run, but well. Okay. Master at Arms, uninterested. We'll go to the Candle Maker. I'm interested in his card. There you are. I'll take it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I don't need anything with the tallow. That needs to hit 800. That needs to hit... That needs to hit 5. What about the blacksmith?
The blacksmith.
For the blacksmith, I believe... Yeah, 240. We're not quite there to get another item slot. That's my goal, is to get an item slot. I am a little tempted to instead get another mythical, but also, what do we have available again? Eel, Calc, Ethel, Ken, Hagel. Okay. Alright, let's see. I could heal the full. I don't heal. Also, I haven't even used it yet, so I may as well. I may as well. Oh, and I hit 5,000, so I could make the healing mixture stronger. Sure. Man, 10,000 is what I need next. Dude. And I guess I'll check this out. What consumables do you have anyway? Yeah, sharpening stone, that works. Acid flask, yep. Consecrated oil, let's do a restock. Tome of Knowledge, acid bomb, oversaturated runestone. I can afford everything, so I may as well afford it now. And we're through there. I think that we're good to go. Alright. Could gamble with the ghost, but I don't know. I don't need the money. Oh wait, I want to go there immediately. Give me a runestone slot. By the way, I am up to date. Okay, we're good. Alright. Let's pop one of these. Ooh. I forgot. This is the one of the question. Can we defeat this boss in one round? That is a fantastic question. Man, I could do acid bomb. That should do it for me. You know what? I'm not going to use it for the boss? I don't think so. Yeah, because I'm using the acid flasks. Not the acid bomb. So let's do this one. Cool. So now they're really low. I could even do it twice. Why not? Okay, they're totally gonna die in one round, right? Right? I hope so. Now I have to think about it though. So, what? Oh man, can I do it in one round? I don't know anymore. Okay, so if I discard enough, then I'm gonna be able to use these arrow bags at least. If I do acid flood. But I don't need to use acid flood. I'll do it anyway. That's gonna... Should I do the arrow bag? Let's do the arrow bag. Let's try to get lucky. Yeah, Lightbringers. So we'll knock him out. We can do... Oh, we can save Divine Oil. Yeah. Maybe I just need to kill 3. But actually, I don't think I can kill him. Now that I think of it. Not with just those 2 attacks. Yep, okay. Divine Oil. Let's do Tactic Mastery. Come on. Attacks. Okay, Burning Light. That's good to see. Unbreakable thinks we want to play it anyway. Can we do it? Okay. So this is going to give me 1 giant attack that's just to kill anything, but I don't need that. I need a medium-sized attack. Ooh, that's a big hit. Ooh, it killed 2. We did it. Alright, another round 1 victory against that guy. By the way, guys, do you know, I don't know how many of you were here at my, to be my 3rd stream. But do you know why I like to try to defeat this guy in 1 round? Because when I played I forget if it was the Blood Mage or Summoner now that I think about it. But when I played the Summoner, it took me about an entire hour to defeat that guy. An hour. It took so long. It was just this constant thing because the summons couldn't deal enough damage and they were always barely lower than, what was needed. And then the guy kept on healing and it was just like the most obnoxious thing in the world. It was just awful. So now, every single time I want to fight, every single time I fight him, I kill him in 1 round. Just to feel better about that 1 tough fight. Okay, so I could get 2 it's just 1 finishing shot. Okay, no, I'm not going to do that then. If it was 2 finishing shots, I think I would have. Let's do a skip. We need card shreds anyway. Yeah, it's like revenge. Okay, so we have patience after ending a turn without dealing a single hit. I should not even gonna read that. Increased damage, whatever. That's never gonna happen. 0 chance. Every 3rd maneuver used in combat grants 5 barrier. Oh, come on. Hunter's Dream. Every turn increase the damage of the first hit by 25. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take it. It's nice. Okay, come on. Runestone slot. I swear.
You found what was protected by this beast. When you filled your pockets up to the brim with gold, 3 ethereal chests materialize in front of you. Bringing your hand towards one of them causes the others to shimmer and blur.
Ooh, man, it hurts. It hurts. We got 0 runestone slots today. Ouch. Okay. I mean, +2 damage again? Ugh. I mean, I do need the armor, but it is so unwise to just only go with damage in that final fight, right? Ugh. Yeah, he removes my armor like crazy. Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to even handle it, the fact that I don't have a 3rd armor runestone slot. I probably am going to have to get... I hate getting armor. I'm getting armor. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. What is... So my base armor is now at 30. Yeah, so the +2 damage would have increased my damage output by like a little bit less than 10% statistically. So it wasn't too bad. Alright, what else do we want to put on? We'll do some warding lore. Okay. Alright, let's see. But now we know. That was the whole point of going over there. We could do the big fight already. What are we at? Level 18? Yeah, I don't mind. Let's do it. I just killed this guy. I just killed him. Hello. Alright. He might even be worse than he was before. That'd be funny. Okay. Let's see. So this will discard a maneuver. That's not going to be... Oh, wait. I don't remember. Right. So whenever you... I think that I have it upgraded enough that if I discard 1 card, I gain 3 charges. I think. So I guess if I do this, technically I would have enough to get an arrow bag, but then I'd be out of energy, and that's just not good. Alright, so we're going to hit. hit, and then the third attack goes to my aimed, even though it's not that big of a hit. And then we do another. And we're good. Yeah, so I discarded 5 cards, I think it was, and I got to 15. So yeah, I think I am correct. Alright, let's see. So, what I would like... Okay, we're going to remove his armor a little bit. And let's see what we get. Man, I kind of want to do... Okay, we're going to do an arrow bag. Because it's free. Ooh. Ooh. What do I do here? This is actually kind of tough. So I know I'm not going to kill him. We may as well just do this feint. Alright, so we're good with... Oh, we didn't even need it. Too late. But it cost me 0. It's fine. Okay. The reason why I'm trying to calculate this out is because if I do Acid Shot, it's going to let me do a pretty big hit. And it's also going to be removing his armor by 70. But the Lightbringer's Avalanche is very deadly. It's one of my strongest cards, and I just drew it. So if I play this, this is going to deal, well, a little bit over 100 damage. You know, let's pop one of these 100, half of money I have. Yeah, so now it's going to deal almost 200 damage. Yeah, let's do it. That's going to be worth it then. And now we're going to do Acid Flood. Discarding all those cards, giving me a huge boost in damage. Then we're going to bring in something. Okay. Thunder Shot. That works for me. Alright. It's like 900 damage or something. Cool. Cool. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, we'll do Burning Light. That's fine. I mean, there's no way he's going to survive, right? Lightbringer's Avalanche. I don't know. I mean, we have all these 0-costing attacks. Don't we? Well, I guess actually we don't have that many. Alright. Sure, Bouquet of Destruction. I haven't used that in so long. Let's do it. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Nice. I do enjoy being able to kill anything before, like, whenever I want. That is nice. Alright, Shot of Hope I love having. I mean, being able to draw a card is just so good for a 0-costing attack. Let's take that Cracked Gar. I think I can merge it, yeah, but I'm not going to use it.
This feels like an echo of something that happened before. Like then, you're left with the sensation of a strange power growing within you.
Yes. Alright, take the Weirdstone Heart. Alright. So now we can fight the true boss, kind of. We're going to talk to everybody around. We're trying to find... We've already seen the Countess, didn't we? Or maybe we didn't. We're trying to find someone who is an ex-cultist. We're on the hunt for an ex-cultist. Because I think I'm supposed to kill him for abandoning his cult. Or her cult. Who knows? So that's currently what we're on the hunt for. Just so you guys know. Let's see here. So the third attack is always the biggest. So do I have discards? I don't have discards. They're actually dealing a lot of damage. This isn't good. It's not like the end of the world, but not good. Yeah, I'm sure I can kill one of them. Would like to be able to play Unbreakable Feints, though. Then if I do that, then I can't play Aimed Shot, which isn't good at all. Because then I probably won't be able to kill him. Alternatively, you know what? We might have a chance if we do something a little bit unconventional. Let's do this. We're going to stun him. Let's see if this works. And we're going to be playing the Unbreakable Feints at some point, so we'll just do it. Yes. And now we're going to go for him. So our second and third shot deal bonus damage, but actually it's not even that much. No, wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Oh, I guess that the smoke shot doesn't count as a hit. Okay, so that's why it didn't work. Good to know. Alright, so what... Oh, I didn't realize he was dealing more damage. So what we're going to do then is the wooden flute. So I'm going to ignore their 2 hits. He's going to hit me, but I'm getting extra armor from aim shot. I could kill him, but I'm not going to, so that the next round I get a bonus. Okay. And the bonus is extra energy and a plethora of cards. Okay. So 2 attacks would kill him. Maybe Sharp Shot could? Well, it might, but... let's think about this. I do technically want to play a maneuver to deal extra damage at the beginning. If I think I need to, which I think I need to. So let's play that, so we're dealing extra damage, and then that should be enough for Sharp Shot to guarantee the kill. Yes. Nice. We want to go after the Necromancer and him. They're both important. Upshot is dealing a lot. We need to wait a little bit longer. Let's go after him. Upshot will... Actually, could kill either of them. Let's kill him. Yeah, okay. So if we keep on going for this guy, we need to make sure we can finish him off. Okay, let's do Gluttonous Beast. Let's see what we draw. Okay, so if I do Acid Flood, actually, I'm going to be able to get... They don't get a huge attack. Let's do that. Fire Shot, that'll kill anybody, so he'll die. We're going to attack Mastery. We're just going to be plopping some damage out here. Yeah, that should have gone off first. Also, that should have gone off for it first, but he's dead. Alright. Well, I knew they were going to die. And no chance. Alright, so we have Retreat Tactics, we have Precursor Shot, and Pay in Blood. Retreat Tactics, you gain Barrier, then Barrier and Damage, and then 3 hit. Well, Barrier and a hit, and then 3 hits. Precursor Shot, deal 1 hit for 50% damage and Chain. So that means it deals an additional hit for every arrow you just played. So it can stack with all your arrows. This isn't too bad. There aren't crazy amount of times that this is going to be useful, but it is a 0 costing arrow, which makes it very likable. Pay in Blood, offer 10% of your max HP, which is 9 for me. Reduce cost of 2 cards in hand by 1, and then it changes to only 5 health and 4 cards, and then reduce cost of 2 cards in hand by 1 and exile. It's only once per combat. Let's do Precursor. I don't have that many 0 costing attacks actually, so yeah, sure, let's do it. And now, with another really cool name, we're a Herald of Thunder, and we can become a Harbinger of Light, Harbinger of Abyss, or Harbinger of Darkness. Love it. Gotta say, he has the best names. Really cool. Harbinger of Light, deal 1 hit for 300% damage. Ew. I mean, it's fine, but that's exactly what the Thundershot pretty much does. I don't... Like, this is a level 10 mastery. Shouldn't the level 20 mastery have a better damaging attack? Make it 400%. Come on. Harbinger of Abyss. A void shot. Deal 1 hit for 200% damage and stun an enemy for a turn. Okay. Harbinger of Darkness. Deal 1 hit for 200% damage to all enemies. Okay, Harbinger of Light it is. It'll be a big hit. It makes it more likely that I get a big hit, so it is nice. It is nice, but I was hoping it'd be better. Alright, Countess.
What can we do for you?
Either of you cultists? Nope. Alright, Mythical Runestone, please. Oh, I get to pick. Oh. Another ear, please. Well, oh. Actually, I should probably think about this. So, So currently I have a Gar and Gwrth. The Gwrth removes 8% armor every round. The Gar is increasing my damage output by, oh my gosh, about 40%. 40% additional damage compared to 50% additional damage. It's pretty close. So is removing 8% armor every round better? I remove armor so much, the 8% is kind of, it's becoming drops in the bucket very slowly here. So maybe Gur isn't that bad, because then I'd have an additional 50% damage instead. But if I do Ear, then this becomes a level 2, which I don't know exactly what that's going to do then. Because at the moment it gives me 2 energy. My guess is once it reaches level 2, it'll become +3. I mean, that's a whole other card I get to play every round, right? So that is pretty. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's too alluring. I've never seen a level 2 Ear before. What a game. The sentences I say, huh? Okay, combine. Oh my goodness, it's even better. If you end the turn with unused energy, gain 4. What? That's so much. That's just not... Whatever. Whatever. That's just so much. I don't know if I can even spend that. I mean, I don't know. That's a lot. That is a lot. That's more than a whole round of doing stuffs. Okay. So I only want to spend 2... Oh my gosh. Okay, look at the damage output. These guys are nuts. Okay. So I'm probably going to have to be using the flute, because that's absurd. I might want to try to kill Blood Drunk. I mean, Blood Drunk is dealing... Oh man, these guys are dealing a lot of damage, aren't they? This is almost 200 damage. Oh my gosh. Is it 2? Yeah, it's very close. It's like within... like a dozen. What would make the most sense? I could do... I don't know if this is wise. If I do charge, I would discard 6 arrows. If I do that, that would mean I would draw a huge... Well, I would be able to after discarding the arrows, I'd be able to bring in a very, very strong arrow that would give me 300% additional damage, plus the 100, well, plus the 30%. Then also on top of that, I have an ability that gives me, I believe it's 20% per discarded card. So this would be close to like a 600% damaging arrow. So that would, and also it already deals bonus. So I'd probably kill one of the bears. So I could do that with charge shot. I do have a smoke. Yeah, so I'd have to do the smoke first. I'd have to do the smoke first, right? Yeah. If I smoke him and I play charge, that's going to discard 5, which will get this to 15, which is the amount I need. Alright. And the backup plan is just doing the flute, because that's going to ignore both of these attacks anyway. Yeah. Yep. Okay, let's see what we get. Okay, this is the insta-kill. Wow, it deals 3 hits, but the first one will get the kill. Yeah, I don't know. Let's kill him. Dealing a lot of damage there, but let's do the flute. That worked out. I liked it. It went well. I'm happy. We're doing good. Alright, so now we have 7 energy. What is the game doing to me? Okay. What is the game thinking? I could do one solution here. Deals a hit to all enemies. Ooh, it would kill him. I'm not opposed to this. I could probably get rid of this guy. If I do that, I'm going to want to remove his armor now, though. Hard to get this. Okay. Let's remove a bunch of his armor. If I do acid shot, I think I will. Yeah, then we're going to do one solution. Okay, we can bring in a huge attack. Yep. Air shot. He's dead. And dead. Nice. See? Totally wasn't worried. No way. No way. You know, many times I have felt like, oh man, there's no way I'm gonna die, and then all of a sudden the round just goes really bad, and it's like, oh, like some rounds you can negate like 500 points of damage, and now I'm taking.
What am I doing here? Well, looking for resources, obviously. Here, look what I found recently.
He hands you a round object filled with light. The moment you touch it, it blends into your hand, and you feel a strange power rising inside you.
Armor. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. I wanted some armor. That's helpful. Alright. To this guy. I do need to heal. Blood Altar takes my health. Ooh. Well, no, I'm not going to do it. I just remembered Blood Altar is the one that if you lose, I believe it's 3/4 of your max health, that you get to remove like 5 or 6 cards from your deck. But I'm not going to do that. I've never done it, and I like doing new things, so it's, you know, just did cross my mind. Okay, so we have 2 ogres, we have the healer, then we have the hopeless mutation that is just a really disgusting thing. We may as well just burn this. I think that technically I'm going to be losing a little bit of tallow when I'm not efficient, but whatever. It's like a couple points, and I'm not using tallow anymore. Okay, hopeless mutation is probably who I want to go for. I guess we should do burning light. They all lose 50 armor. I don't want to start with ricochet. Actually, I just realized it deals the same amount of damage for the first round and the second round, apparently. I think. Alright, let's do Ricochet now. Now we're going to do Tactic Mastery. We draw. We can get a giant hit here. Thunder Shot. We can kill anybody we want. We'll kill you. Nice. And now we can kill him with... Well, yeah, let's do an upshot. That's fine by me. Kill the healer. So he's all alone. He's all alone. Wow, that's a lot of damage, I gotta say. He's doing his best. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's attack him. Let's do the acid. I could do the acid flood. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Let's get our big attack in. Ooh, a light shot. Okay, 1500 damage. Yep. Nice. Awesome. Consecrated oil. Human liver. I have no use for liver. Tier Lagu. Barriers created by enemies are weaker, and at the end of each turn, create 15 barrier on all allies. Honestly, Lagu is very good in the armor slot for certain, like in certain situations. This is a fantastic runestone. But I mean, to be honest, if I had a third one, I might even consider it a third runestone slot.
As you approach the tree, it seems to shift and move. You draw closer, and suddenly you realize why the tree appears to be moving. Dozens of rotting bodies dangle and sway in the breeze. It looks like a strange dance with their necks nodding along in their nooses.
And yeah, Kid Childs, I agree. The ultimate for this character is a little bit limp.
As you reach for one of the corpses, something slashes at you. You fall to the ground. You feel dizzy.
Like, do you remember when, like, I think that you've been here for most of the stream. All right. You hear it now? Okay, well, I don't see it on my phone. Oddly. Okay, it seems that OBS is freaking out or something. Now the game crashed. Okay. It says it has excellent connection. It also says that the stream is still going. Oh, I think it's up. Wait, yeah. Oh, yeah, yes it is. Aha. Okay. Oh. Might have heard me fumbling around. We're back. Man. The game was getting tired of being bullied. I think that's what happened there. I already got my 9 streamers back. Thank you guys for coming right back. Love you. I love you all so much, by the way. Alright. Blood altar. So I'm not doing that until I have more health. I refuse. Because it would just kill me. Is now the time. Okay, mystery switch. I was gonna say is now the time to drink a potion, but never. Alright, let's go right back into this. Yeah, let's keep popping these candles. We'll do burning light. Ooh, by the way, it seems a lot smoother. Like, at least on my end. I don't know if you see it, but it looks a lot smoother. So maybe I just need to restart the game. Yeah, like, crazy smoother. Okay, anyways. Yeah, I should probably deal with blood drunks. I can only spend 2 energy. I always have to think about that. I could stun them for 2 turns. I don't have to worry about anything ever again. Well, yeah, because then I don't even have to think about, like, anything ever. They're just not going to survive much longer. Sure, let's do one of those, and we can do one of these. We did. Do Gluttonous Beast. We have a big attack here. Yeah, let's go for him. The frame rate seems up for you too? Okay, good. Yeah, I don't know what caused that. I mean, I don't know technology at all. Like, at all. So I won't even begin to speculate. But we're saved. We're saved. Shot of Hope. Oh, I shouldn't have done it in that order. Tactic Mastery. We can bring in a bunch of shots. He's out. Oh, yeah. Everything is faster. Like, look at this. It just bounces around and does, yeah. Okay, a bunch of Ethel. Nice. Yeah, everything is smoother. Okay. Also, it is currently on the lowest graphics setting, so that's also probably why it feels like lightning speed.
Okay, what if we're also echoes of a powerful desire? And is there any desire stronger than the urge to live? What if we found a yearning even stronger than that? What would it do to the weirdness around us?
Makes you think it was a memory leak? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was like all of a sudden... Well, so what happened is that my computer all of a sudden sent a message and said, you're on Do Not Disturb mode. Which I don't know how that happened, because I was just playing the game, and that's the moment it crashed OBS. So I don't know how that happened, and then from there, I tried to get it running, and then the game crashed. But anyways, get a legendary card. I get to pick? I thought that was always the blessing. Honing my skills isn't bad as well. She also makes me sacrifice life, but I just realized I don't have any health to sacrifice. So yeah, let's get a legendary card. Blood Ritual. Offer 10% of your current health to reduce armor of all enemies by 100 and stun them. Actually, this isn't too bad for the boss, because I don't have many stunning abilities. Alright. And we shall continue. Alright, I want to save the milestones for the true boss. Oh, the armorer, my favorite. He's here. Alright. Let's see. Alright, so we can only spend 2 energy, as per usual. Let's remove their armor by a ton. What do we want to do in this case? So if we do the acid, we're only getting 12. If I do the stepping stones, well, I'm talking about 12 ultimate charges. If I do stepping stones, it'll give me enough to be able to bring it in. Do I even need to? I guess I could, because then I could kill him. Actually, maybe this is unwise. Well, if I do that, I would then do a feint. Probably what I'd have to do. And then I'd be able to defend against both of those guys. Okay, sure. Yeah, so this kills anything. Who deals more? Well, so actually, now I think about it, although he deals more, my flute will just take care of him. Yeah, so we're just going to do the flute. Because then I'm avoiding both of their hits. I'm going to even play Unbreakable Feints. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gain barrier whenever I discard arrows. Of course I do. Of course, I knew that. I totally knew that. 100%. Am well aware. Well aware. Alright, so I can kick him to the curb. I don't know if I can deal enough damage to this guy. Let's remove his armor. Do a sharp shot. Oh, he's dead. Okay, well, I was very wrong. Let's bring it in. Kill something. Kill him. Shot of hope. Regular. Do we want to flip dodge? I don't know if we... Yeah, let's do it. I shouldn't have done it in that order, but that's fine. Burning light. Remove a bunch of their armor. We have... Oh man, we have so much stuff. Let's do the cleave on him. I should have saved the cleave actually for when these little guys popped out, but it's okay. Okay. Aim shot, that's fine. Precursor. Alright. Sharpening stone, human liver. Alright, oh yeah, let's throw the knife in. Why did I have a gnawed foot? I didn't think I equipped that. Alright, Ethel. I don't like gnawed foot.
Good day, traveler. I'm a market stall, specializing in weapons and armors.
Alright, let's see. So, yeah, acid flask, consecrated oil. Yeah, sharpening stones. Not taking the berserker potion, but yeah, all that stuff is going to be used in the finale. Perfect. Really, really perfect. Alright, now we get to the next guy. Who is that? Famished prisoner? I wonder if that's the ex-cult. No, that wasn't the ex-cultist. Yeah, it's not an ex-cultist. Oh, I shouldn't have done that, actually. Well, maybe I should have. Okay. Gain 200% damage this turn? Sure. Pop another one. Burning light. They all lose a bunch of armor. Okay. Let's see here. So this can kill one of them. Kill him. We could do acid flood. So I'm not going to be able to get enough charges. I think is okay. Maybe we'll just do acid flood because I don't think I can kill anybody. Well, I guess I could kill the healer. Okay. An acid flood. It loses a little bit of armor. And we're going to do a feint and a wooden flute. Oh man, I think I might have miscounted. Alright, let's heal. Yeah, so if I did miscount, we're fine. Oh, I did. I miscounted by 8, so I would have been very close to death, but we're good. Okay, let's do Gluttonous Beast. I should probably play this a little bit slower after that, but I won't. Alright. Yeah, we can just kill him and Tactic Mastery. Bring something out in air shot, that's fine. Lightbringer's Avalanche. Ooh, I have too much armor. Okay. Okay. So I do have... Okay. I do have a lot of energy, as always. Upshot, I mean, that is pretty good. So I want to save the third shot for Ricochet to hit him, kill him. So we want him to be close to death with the first 2. I killed him anyway. So this is enough. I don't know how this is being calculated anymore, but he's dying. So, alright. Okay. Okay. We could bring in an arrow bag, sure. Shot of Hope, why not? Damaging everybody just a little bit. Okay. 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 Not enough, huh? Actually, is this enough to even kill him? Nope. 1 shy. Dead. Precursor shot is dependent on a regular arrow. Okay. We did it again. You just now realize the player turns to face the enemy you're hovering over. Oh, he does? Oh, yeah. I think I've seen that before. Yeah. He's like checking him out real quick. Like, what does his armor look like?
He looks at you with gratitude, but he doesn't speak.
I train 5% damage each turn, or every 10th hit in combat is doubled. This is actually a little bit hard because it is so hard to keep track. But I mean, since I shoot so many arrows, quintessence, it happens a lot. Okay. No, bone fell again. Okay. It's okay. Alright. What? Well, so we'll just burn a candle, we'll pop burning light, reduce their armor by a ton. So they're really low on armor. We could do the cleave, but we should probably wait on the cleave. Okay, he needs to die. I don't actually know if that's gonna be enough. Yeah, we're gonna have to focus him down a little bit to guarantee his death. Okay. I didn't realize I have Desperate Act. I guess I could do it. I'm not actually getting that much block again. Alright, we're gonna have to kill this guy. Alright, Gluttonous Beast. So, I mean, because that happened, I didn't get all the energy I am used to getting. Very sad indeed. I don't know. Can kill that one. Okay. Alright, anything that needs to be flipped before I go? I kind of want to flip this one. I prefer it when it only costs me one, I think. Well, actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm okay with it. Yeah, okay. I'll just go. A bunch of liver. And calc. And calc merging. Alright, we're doing good. What is something that I want? I don't know what I really want, actually, in terms of what I want to buy once I'm back home. Actually, I could exchange enough of these rares, now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, because there's 9 of them. That's the perfect amount to be able to get, oh no, I just need 6. No, I do need it. I need 9. In order to get a level 2 Gwyrth to a level 3, or a level 2 Nid to a level 3. Anyway.
There's an old saying, all that glitters is cold. Even still, when you notice a pale shivering light between the trees at the edge of the weirdness, you feel beckoned to follow the light deeper into the forest.
Yes. Follow.
You can still...
Come on. I know you're there.
My brave follower, looking for this.
I am. How did you know? Demon strength, plus 500% damage this turn. Take it. And is this the last fight? Might be. Well, and then the finale, and then we're through. Okay. Hopeless mutation. Okay. What's he doing? They're just question marks? So we want to get rid of the hopeless mutation first. Okay. Okay. He's not hitting that hard. If I discard all these arrows, I'll be getting a pretty big boost in the next attack. It actually is a little bit hard to tell what to play first. You know what, let's just do the charge, because that's going to give us enough barrier to be able to avoid the damage for the round. We can feel okay about that, and then, yeah, we can just kill him with Tainted Force. Alright. Man, they gave us a bunch of cards that we don't really want. It's okay. Man, I need to... Okay, he's dealing 3 times 24. Okay. I'll have to look at him like this. Okay. Let's see, we do have the extra energy. Let's do an acid shot on the ogre. Actually, you can... Yeah, it's covered by all my stuff. Can I move it back? No. Okay. Yeah, okay. Anyways, alright, so I should be able to just kill him anyway. Yeah. He is annoying me. Being just out of range from eyesight. Okay, now that that's done, I can almost kill that guy. Let's see, I have all this. Let's do Acid Flood, giving us a fair bit of barrier. We can mostly handle the situation now, but we're going to do Bouquet of Destruction. We're going to bring in an arrow bag, because we may as well. We're going to be pinning this guy down. Come on. Why am I keep on missing him? Okay. And yeah, we're may as well get rid of Disturbance. Nothing else to do. And dead. By the way, I didn't realize how late it is. But I guess it is, in fact, the weekend. But maybe it's okay. But I'm gonna try to I'm gonna complete this, but...
You cannot see silence anywhere nearby. However, you do spot something sparkling in the grass near the water.
Weird stone? And yeah. So I believe all the fights are done. I'm kind of double checking. It looks it, right? Yeah. I never went to the blood altar. We'll go now.
These crystals were already here when the first men landed on the island. You can still sense a glimpse of faint power in this place. A power that calls for your blood.
Alright. So we can sacrifice 29 health to remove a card from your deck. Yeah, there probably are cards I would want to remove. You pay for life, get to gain 20 max health. Let's remove a card. Yeah. There's one I'm thinking about bow draw. I'm not using it at all. I'm really not. I like it, but it hasn't been coming up because it doesn't help that much. It doesn't help enough, I should say. So we're going to get rid of it. Farewell, bow draw. Okay. We're going to do the 2 milestones. Get some little bit of bonuses. Ask for a blessing. Armor increase, that's helpful. That actually is very helpful for the finale. And ask for another blessing. Damage increase. Okay, that's nice. I like it. I believe that it increases it by 4? I don't remember. It's been a little while. Alright. So we can do the final boss. We're going to do our preparation. This isn't going to take nearly as long as it usually does. At least I'd be shocked if it did. Because this is what I'm taking. So I already know that. In terms of the runestones, I think that I was thinking about it, I think off screen, but like in the intermediate time where I was gone for a minute. But anyways, I don't think it really matters to upgrade this one, even though I could do it, because plus 3 cards, I'm already drawing 6 or 7 every turn. Yeah, 7 cards. So then I'm drawing, instead of 10 around, it's going to be like 11 or 12. I think your maximum is 12. So it's like if I draw a card, then it is going to go to my discard instead of it being drawn at that point, and I don't want that to happen. So we're just going to be upgrading Gwyrth. And I already know, so it'll be quick for once. Is it transmuting? Yeah, we're going to be going to rare. I'll just be taking all of them. Gwyrth. Getting another Gwyrth. Okay, man. Wait, oh man, did I miscount? No, I didn't. No, did I? But we have to see now. Alright. Go to runestones. We're going to level these up. Combine. Maybe I did. Oh, I must have. Wait. Okay, yeah, I did. I did miscount. So, yeah, so the only way for this to happen is if I get 5 more. Okay, I thought that it was just... Oh, no, it is just 2 more. No, it is 5. Because, or no, it's even more than that. Because, right, in order to transmute, it's 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 3 to 1. I have to do that several times. So I needed to have 18 rares, not 9. That was my mistake. Well, it doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. We're good. We got everything maxed out. I didn't get to 800 blood that I was hoping. There's nothing else to buy, I don't believe, except I could go to the seamstress, buy a few passives. They might not be that helpful, but I may as well. If I can find them. Passive. Every 6th hit has lifesteal. Whoa, that's cool. Do it again. Tranquility. Enemy kill. Gain damage for the next hit equal to 100% of your damage modifier. That's pretty interesting. And we'll go one more time. Pressure points every 4th hit deals 50% more damage. That's nice. And we'll just go. Well, you know what? Nah. Yeah, we'll just go. I don't think that there's any others I was looking out for, so. We'll heal to full. You know what? I'll buy... You know what? No, I won't. We don't need another health mixture. We have 4. Okay. We have the item slots. We have the rune slots. I think that we're good to go. Nid, ear, worth. Let's do it. This is not going to be our best, I can't imagine. But we'll see if we do better than last time, but I don't even know what we did last time, so. Oh, I forgot. We're supposed to pop that. Okay, I guess I'll remove his armor immediately, I suppose. What do we have? We do have stepping stones. We're going to be removing his armor. If I do stepping stones, that would mean I would immediately be able to make this go off. Does that make sense? I suppose it does. The other good thing... Yeah, let's do it. I suppose. We can bring this in, and oddly enough, I think I am going to be doing my oversaturated runestone to maximize this. And the reason is so that I can bring in a couple toxic shots. And then this will deal a fair bit of damage. Not as much as I'd hoped, but that's okay. And we want to leave it, because we need the extra energy. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. We could do blood ritual now. We probably should. I am pretty sure that the 100 armor loss is for the entirety of combat. Let's test it out. Yes. So that's really good. Really, really good. We also should be doing an acid flask. Alright, let's see. We can draw a couple. We can increase our damage for this turn, but are we dealing a lot? We're not dealing that much damage now that I'm looking at it. I suppose the thing that we could do, the fact that we aren't dealing that much, is we could use the skull this round. I think that maybe we will. In fact, let's do the sharpening stone as well. Yeah, I think that we will. So we're going to be doing the demon. Is he demon? Ooh, Desperate Act is a pretty big hit. Huh. That's actually a really big hit. Surprising. I guess it makes sense. He doesn't have that much armor. Okay. Let's do Bouquet first then, so that we can do a toxic, weak, finishing, and then we can do this Desperate Act. It gets us up to 15, which is a huge air shot. Looks like a lot of things are... Oh yeah, the 300% extra damage is going off right now. Sure. That's pretty good. So we can do that one. We'll do aimed. We'll do sharp. We have so much energy left. Sure, let's do this to draw more. Okay, we have the arrow bag. Man, there's so much stuff to play. Regular, what's going off now? ×2. Okay, upshot, and then ricochet. Man, I played so many cards right there. Okay. Got our tactic mastery. 8th hit in combat deal. Okay, so this hit is going to deal a huge hit, huh? Man. Too bad I didn't have anything that discarded that didn't deal damage. I mean, I should probably do the Lightbringer's Avalanche. Or no, it's just for the hit, so aim shot might deal the most. Okay. Let's see here. We could do Acid Flood. If we do that, we would be able to bring this in. Yeah, we'll deal a ton of damage from that. Also, we should do another Acid Flask. Alright, let's see what we get. Thunder. Okay, that's a lot of damage there. It's also getting some bonuses. Should have brought in the Sharpening Stone. Alright, I'm fine with doing the Oversaturated Runestone to be able to bring in the Arrow Bag. Another big hit. I can stun him, but there's not really a reason to. Could use Tactic Mastery, but this doesn't feel like the right time, so let's just leave it in our deck. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so we can bring in a huge hit again. Let's do Demon Strength. Let's bring it in now. Okay, this is our light shot. So we want to wait until we get It's doubled. Where's the 8? Plus 300% more damage? Hard to tell which actually technically deals more damage, actually. Anyway, we're gonna hit. Ooh, Blood Ritual. Okay, lower his armor by 100. I think that's a good call. So we have a bunch of things going off at the same time right now, so I guess now's the time for Light Shot. Let's do Sharpening Stone in the event that it's helpful. Sure. Okay. Alright, that's going off, so we want another big hit. We could do that. We have a ton of energy. Okay, we're dealing more damage still. Yeah, Precursor Shot is free. What do we want to do now? I suppose we should just do the big discard here, one solution. Alright, so we can bring in more stuff. We're going to do Toxic. And then I suppose we could do Weird Coated Arrows. May as well, we have the energy for it. Ooh, Upshot. Oh, I can't do it, because then I'm at 0. Not playing it. Alright. I kind of want to bring in the Toxic Shots. Alright, let's do the Random Elemental. Remove 100 armor, huh? That isn't too bad. We're going to do the Oversaturated Runestone. You know what, we're going to play Dodge just to get it out of my hand. Also, right, it does let me deal more damage. Could play 2 more Toxic Shots. I don't need them. Could do Weird Coated Arrows. That is a little bit more valid. Let's do that. I'm waiting for a big attack. So we're going to be doing Shot of Hope. Where are we at? Plus 25%. That's not that good. Man, these aren't actually that strong, are they? Okay, let's do a regular shot. This leads to 100% more damage. Yeah, we're waiting for the times, the 300% increase. I have to do 6 more attacks, huh? Okay, maybe we should just do Fire Shot. I don't think that's going to happen this round. Well, actually, maybe it will if I do Bouquet. Let's do Bouquet. This is actually a pretty good shot time. Let's do it. Let's see. We can spend 4 more energy. Yeah. Alright, this is the big hit, so we're going to do aimed. We have 1 more energy we can spend. We're going to do acid, just to make sure we're on top of the decreasing armor. Okay, we can bring something big in again. May as well do blood ritual. Not crazy helpful, but does make sure that we're on top of removing armor. Well, he's not attacking me. I could do Desperate Act. Let's do it. I am tempted to bring in an arrow bag. But I won't. Ooh, just removing armor, huh? Okay, this isn't too bad of an increase. Yeah, let's just do it. Okay, it's doubled. Okay. We could discard now. Maybe I should. We are kind of low. Alright. Man, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Alright, so we could do Unbreakable Feints. Oh, I did do Unbreakable Feints. So we don't really need Toxic Shots anymore. We could do Demon Strength. I mean, I guess we may as well. Doesn't hurt. So I need to be able to discard cards in order to bring in the big one. I could do Acid Flood. Could do Acid Flood. But Light Avalanche is... Yeah, let's do Light Avalanche first. I do have a fair bit of energy. If I do that... I don't think enough. We're going to do Dodge... we're going to do Feint. And we're going to... Well, no. Acid Flood. The whole point of it is just to get the maximum, huh? Yeah. I guess this is fine to play. Yep. That was like 15,000. Not bad. Oh man. Okay, what do we have? We do have one solution. Maybe I should just play that to get these maneuvers out of here. What is this one? Charge. Doing a giant hit then? Could do that, but we're not really timed for it. Alright, let's just do one solution. Too much to think about. Then we're going to be doing the Zealot ability. That is a lot of damage. We just need to time it well. We can do Ricochet. We can do Acid Shot. Okay. That's going to go off soon, which is the one I want to go off in. This it? Yeah, so it gets duplicated. So I guess now's the time for the Air Shot. Okay, one of them was big. This is another big hit. We'll do aimed and end it. Oh, well, I can do a shot. Okay. All right. Okay, so I have 7 again. Kind of want to do a Shroud of Hope while we're not getting that much, dealing that much damage. Could do a charge. That'll fully charge us. You know what? Maybe I will. Okay, let's bring it in. We have water. Not the best card to get here. Actually, it's a pretty lame one. We can still play these, in which case we deal more damage, so I guess we will. We also need to get rid of these weirdness discharges still. Okay. Okay. We can just do the Lightbringer. Oh, I just realized his damage went below the threshold. You need to be on top of removing his armor. I haven't been. Alright, let's remove it. We're going to do Lightbringer's Avalanche at some point. We could just do it now. We could do the Acid Flood. Probably a good idea. His armor is getting too high. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do a feint. Bring this in, whatever it is. That's actually a pretty big hit. Alright, 5 turns left, guys. Alright. Let's see. So we could do Stepping Stones. That's a lot of arrows we're discarding. 8. We could discard 8 arrows, huh? Well, we could, well, Acid Flood. Maybe Acid Flood makes more sense. Yeah, let's first bring in a couple... Oh, just one more. Didn't realize that. Yeah, we could do Acid Flood. That'll let us bring in another one. Okay, keeping on top of that. Stepping Stones no longer works. We could do a Desperate Act. It does count as a hit, so I believe this is going to advance it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it does. If I play this, it's going to change it to the next hit, which will deal more damage. It's also considered playing a maneuver. Yeah, so if I play a feint ahead of time, which I'm going to do, it'll deal less damage, but I deal plus 50% as well for the water shot, which is probably going to be worth it, I hope. Oh, we can even bring in Corrosive Weaponry. That's a good call. Okay, this is a big hit. I should do it now. Then Corrosive Weaponry. Alright, 4 left. We're actually not doing half bad, given that this class is not crazy strong. Okay, do we have stuff that discards stuff? Shockingly, I don't think we do. In all this amalgam of stuff, huh? That's fine, of course. But good to know. So that means I want to play a ton of arrows in a row, which I haven't had to do that in a long time. But that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm doing aim shot, 0 cost. You want to stay on top of removing armor. Ooh, it's going to be doubled. Yeah, so we'll do the precursor now, I guess. Okay. Didn't do crazy damage, but that's okay. All we have left is the ricochet. And, oh, we should have played that ahead of time, apparently. But we'll play it now just to flip it. Alright, we have one solution, which will discard stuff. Yeah, let's bring in... that's not bad, Thundershot. We are dealing a lot of damage at the moment. Alright, let's do one solution. We don't have any bonuses at the moment. I just realized we're probably going to have to stun him. Yeah. Well, I guess we technically don't have to, but it'd probably be wise to. I can also bring in the corrosive weaponry. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can afford everything. It's the exact amount, so we will. Not getting a bonus. It's about to be doubled, so we're going to do our biggest, which is Thundershot. Okay. We can do Toxic. Oh, I should have done Toxic there, but we can do Toxic again. Shot. This is a bigger one, so we shall do Upshot, I guess. We'll do a regular. Sharp Shot. That leaves us very little here. Yeah, so he's going to deal a fair bit of damage unless I do Smoke Shot, so I'll do it. Alright, 2 more rounds, guys. 2 more. We still have a little bit of stuff left. I always forget. Yeah, so I have an oversaturated runestone at the top. So I need to make sure to play that in the next 2 rounds. Wow, this is a huge hit. Plus 300% damage, doubled, plus 50%, and doubled again. Okay. So this is a massive hit. So I should absolutely use the oversaturated runestone. Ooh, and it's also perfect timing with that too. I'm also going to be playing a couple of these. Also, let's do the sharpening stone, because this seems to be... I think that this is my 80th attack, technically. So this is like the prime time to attack. There's no better moment. Yeah, let's just do it. Wow, that dealt like 80,000. I didn't even... The number that it said on there was very wrong. Okay. So 5 more energy. This next hit deals well, almost double damage. Alright, let's do the aimed. Leaving 2 more hits. Okay, that one, or 2 more energy, I mean. That one, we can do a ricochet. Yeah, we're able to avoid his damage at the moment. Yeah, do that. That. May as well do acid flood. Doesn't hurt. Alright, and now this is our very last round. Okay. Weirdness coated arrows, that makes sense. Alright, this is a... let me look at this. So I want to wait for Lightbringer for when this hits 10. This is going to be a huge hit. So what I would prefer... Bring the arrow bag. We're going to do the oversaturated runestone. I think I have enough room for it. I hope. I do. And it's an air shot, so that's a pretty good timing. We're going to do the air shot. And now we just need a boring hit. Let's do a shot of hope. And then that's going to lead us to the Lightbringer's Avalanche. Yeah, because it'll be played twice. And now we're already back to a big hit. So what we would prefer is probably aim shot. Man, we're running out of energy, but that's okay. Now we need something lame. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Alright, this is going to be doubled. Let's do the precursor. Oh, I should have done the upshot probably. Where are we at? 10th hit. 8th, that's not going to happen. Alright, upshot probably is last time to deal good damage. Oh, we can do a double. Okay, so we're going to have to do the Talking Skull now. Let's see what we get. That's pretty lame. Can't do it again, so this is it. Ooh. Went better than you expected in the last fight? Yeah. It did 336,000 damage. I'm pretty shocked as well. I'm happy with it. I think we did pretty well, honestly. Did very well. I mean, I don't know where I rank up, but that's far better than anything I've done in the past with this guy. A lot of the timing was difficult, and something that was such a shame was having the lack of runestones. That made the run not very good. That was a little bit bogus, but you know, it happens. It made it a lot harder. And also it made it that I dealt a lot less damage, because what would have been really nice, because especially since I was already duplicating and all that kind of stuff, I absolutely would have been having to duplicate runestone and doing all that kind of stuff. But I felt like I needed to have something in the defensive that was going to help me in the offensive stuff as well. And yeah, but it went well. Very well. Whoa. 323. I'm just topping my previous best over and over again. I don't know how that's even happening, because again, I made mistakes in that run. Yeah, 323. I really did. So I'm kind of shocked, because if I played optimally, like theoretically, if when I defeated the different bosses, the different treasure guardians, if I had gotten 2 runestones, I would have done far better. So it's like, right, we I don't know, maybe we got lucky with the passives or something, but we did really well. Your previous best with each character being used as an average or something. It might be. I'm very confused about how the leaderboards are working, if I'm honest. And also, I think that this is my best. Like, because, right, this isn't the damage I dealt, right? It isn't, right? I don't think so. So I don't know what this number even is. Because I don't think that this was for my character. I think that that was for my sentinel. I think. Which actually, this guy wasn't that far behind the sentinel, now that I think about it. It's crazy. Wait, what? Wait. Game progress. There are major objectives in the game. Things you need to accomplish in order to unlock the ending. Wait, what? Wait, why is it saying true ending?
You're in the void again. However, this time you realize that you finally fulfilled all of your tasks. You close your eyes and hear a familiar voice.
So, we meet again. How do you feel now that you've accomplished everything I asked of you?
How do I feel? Confused is the most true word. Well, if me in real life was there, the answer would be confused.
And what did you find so confusing?
I'm not sure what the point of the journey was. Did I really accomplish anything? Wasn't able to help everyone I met. That's all I wanted to ask about. Yeah, it is confusing if anything is even accomplished, because it all feels so ethereal.
I told you before that stories need structure, and the stories your kind tells itself are very peculiar. This story was supposed to be about you being stuck in an endless loop, fighting the Prince of the Four Dwellers over and over again until the end of time. It was supposed to be a story about repetition, cycles without end, and following pointless objectives that can never be obtained. Your human stories are about heroes beating evil. This was one of these stories. But you dug deeper. The goat helped you to summon a tougher enemy. With that, we move to, let's say, a more symbolic part of this story.
I know, that was my thought too, fighting the prince. I wonder, I mean, I don't know. This is the first time they ever called the Four Dweller you fight the Prince of the Four Dwellers. But there's only one Prince of the Four Dwellers that I know. And that's why this is a little bit confusing. I mean, and interesting. I don't know. I don't know. Is it the prince?
You humans never look for context in the stories you hear and tell. Heroes beat evil monsters. Revolutions beat evil kings. And that's it. You never ask the proper questions. What happens the day after the revolution? What caused the monster to become evil in the first place? And could that have been prevented? Your struggle against that foe was merely a symbol of digging deeper into the cause. And once you managed to beat the monster, then you were given your true task. Saving the people you met from the corruption of this reality.
Uh-huh. I'm still not sure what the point of the... I mean, I don't know why I was brought here in the first place. What caused this? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Was there some kind of an event? What made all these random people from different places on Avalon at different random times come to this one location that is completely stuck in the middle of the weirdness? Like, what caused this phenomenon? Like, I want to ask that. Like, what was unique about each person that made them reach this point? Okay, I'm not sure what the point of the journey was.
This question, in all of its possible forms, is the one I hear from your kind most often. There's something about humans, always searching desperately for points, meanings, and lessons. You look for them everywhere. That is, everywhere except the one place you should be looking. Inside yourselves. And the greatest joke of fate? There's really no inherent meaning in anything you choose to do with your lives. The closest you can get is to simply decide what things mean for yourself. But did you notice a common theme in the stories of the people you met and saved? Did you realize what this world was meant to be?
Ugh. This is going to be a good one. It was hell created to torment people for eternity. I don't know. I mean, so two people were able to fall, well, multiple people were able to fall in love, right? Because you had the blacksmith and the scientist. You had the countess and the florist. But at the same time, many times, right, people had their backstories come back to haunt them repeatedly. So it's like, it doesn't feel like it's strictly hell, because they're not all being tormented. It was purgatory made for people to repent for their sins. Okay, did everybody commit a grave sin is the question. Wayland made a mistake, but he was torturing himself, right? For example, because somebody essentially put something in the ore that he was using, and it made an army like fail and die, type of thing, in a battle. But it wasn't his fault, because somebody, spiked his supply, type of thing. So it's like, it's not really like they did something bad, or it was limbo, devoid of any sense or purpose. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. It feels devoid of purpose. But I mean, purgatory might be the most likely case. Oh no. But then again, even if people were redeemed, they still remained in the town. So it's like, yeah, it's a limbo, devoid of purpose.
No.
It was purgatory.
Purgatory would require an external system of values. Something all of those people should have followed, but failed to. Limbo would be pointless and cruel. Who would waste their time and energy to create such a thing? It was hell. More accurately, it was a lot of different hells all merged into one. Hellish places, created by these people for themselves and only for themselves. Hellish places created by people who didn't have enough love for themselves in their hearts. People who couldn't forgive themselves. What you gave them was your time and your empathy. You listened to their stories and helped them to find inner peace. Without that, they would have been stuck in their own personal hells for all eternity. Exhausted, sad, and tormented by nobody but themselves.
Now that I think about it, that is true. Every single person tormented themselves in some way, for some reason, and most of the time they didn't even deserve it, but they did. So it was like a hell that they created themselves. I wasn't able to help everyone I met. I guess I'll say that.
Do you think that everyone wanted or needed your help? Some weren't ready. Some weren't in need. Those who were, however, benefited greatly from your actions. Some people you met weren't placed there for you to save. They simply weren't a part of your story. Not everyone can be equally important. And, crucially, you can't be equally important to all.
Cookie Monster wondered why God had sent him to hell when he looked around and realized all the sinners had been turned into cookies. He wasn't sent to hell to be punished, he was sent to hell as the punishment. Man. Well, I suppose, yeah. It's like, it depends on, well, like, in this story in the game, it's like, it does depend on your idea of hell. But that's all I wanted to ask. I think we're good.
Good.
So what now?
You notice that the empty space around you is brightening a little.
It's up to you alone. This world was created from conflict, war, misunderstandings, greed, and all of the negative feelings your kind like to grasp so tightly in their hearts. This particular place won't cease to exist. Your world was broken and your reality corrupted. This place was made in order to remind you of this, and to show a tiny fraction of the consequences that certain actions might have. However, the memories of how you struggled in order to help all of these people will also become part of this world, along with their gratitude. This place is no longer a dead world full of sorrow and pain. It's a world that you cleansed of corruption. It's a world that shouldn't scare you anymore. A world that holds no secrets from you. You can return whenever you want. It's yours now. A place that you, and you alone, made better through the sheer force of your will. That counts for something, doesn't it?
The voice becomes weaker and weaker. It fades completely until you're left alone in the gradually brightening darkness.
The rite of spring is completed. Hooray! Design art. Okay, the music is kind of loud. So, okay. We did it. Okay, sorry, the music was kind of loud there. I hope that didn't hurt anybody's ears. My goodness. We got out of there. We did it. We completed the game, kind of. We did. I mean, we won the game. It's over. Take a break. We did it, though. Man. Alright. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be doing another one of this anytime soon. I might do one more. I'm not entirely sure. I might switch to a different game with streaming. We'll see. I might ask you guys at some point, maybe tomorrow. I might put a poll up on the channel. But yeah, that was fun. We completed every single story. That was the goal, was to complete every single quest, and that's what we just accomplished. So I'm satisfied. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be ending it here, guys. For those lurking around, if you enjoyed, and also if you are new, please consider checking out the channel, like and subscribing, that kind of stuff. I make lore videos on Tainted Grail. I do playthrough videos during the week, and yeah, I'm starting a new series tomorrow, so look out for that. I'm gonna be starting to do Tainted Tales is what I'm calling it for now, but just essentially individual stories, locations, that kind of stuff. To be honest, Saturday might become like an other day, you know, where I do other videos that's like lore light, where it's like 10-minute long as opposed to the 20-25 that I typically do. But anyways, I'll be heading out, guys, and I hope to see you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, Kid Childs. I do appreciate it. I always appreciate you hanging out. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.